Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we're taking a look at one of my absolute favorite games of all time, Star Wars Battlefront 2. Oh, dearie me, ladies and gentlemen. This game, I want you to cast your minds back to the heady days of 2005. It was a different time then, oh yes, with great games coming out every week, every month, every year. So, Battlefront 1 came out in 2004, or was it 2003? 2003 or 4. It was not too long before Battlefront 2 here. I initially rented Battlefront 1, played the shit out of it, eventually bought a copy of it for the original Xbox, even played the random Battlefront level on the DVD version of the original trilogy, and I loved it so much, I pre-ordered Battlefront 2 for the Xbox original. Now, pre-ordering in those days didn't give you anything special. Oh, no. You only pre-ordered games really just because you wanted to play the game. That was it. That was all. I remember I was so excited to play Battlefront 2, I even dreamed about the Mustafar level. That's how much I wanted to play it. And, you know, 2005 rolled around. The day it launched came around, and, well, got home, threw it into the Xbox original, and I haven't stopped playing. Now, this is not the Xbox original version of the game. This, of course, is the PC version of the game. You can emulate the original Battlefront 2 with the Zemu emulator, I should say. But the audio is all messed up, and we don't want to have that. Oh, no, because today we're taking a look at the campaign. Now, this game didn't even need a campaign. It didn't need it. I mean, if you didn't have it, no one would care. But they actually went the extra mile and gave you one of the great Star Wars campaigns. Maybe not the greatest, but that's not because it's bad. It's just because there were so many good Star Wars games with great campaigns that, like, this is definitely within the top 5 Star Wars campaigns. Like, okay. And that's because they brought in Tamura Morrison. He does some voiceovers for the 501st Journal. Now, the 501st originally was a crappy club for jerks. I mean, a costume club for Star Wars fans. They made their own Stormtrooper armor. They were so popular that eventually they became canonized. It was Anakin Skywalker and then later Darth Vader's personal legion. I can only imagine him sitting around doing, like, actual paperwork. Can you imagine Darth Vader actually doing paperwork? Delegate down indeed. But anyway, and so this is the 501st Journal. This is the first time we ever got anything quite like this. Like, this was peak Star Wars, lads and lasses. Peak. Absolutely peak. Let's just get started. Let's get started and get to it.
My first day as a member of the 501st. It was hot, it was sandy, chaotic. Nothing at all like the simulations on Camino. Of course, that's pretty much the way it was for all of us, wasn't it? All that breeding, all those years of training. It doesn't really prepare you for all the screaming or the blood, does it? Frankly, I'm still amazed we ever made it through the first hour. Never mind the first day.
I mean, come on. They didn't have to do that. And it didn't require a super flashy cutscene. It didn't need any of that. It's just good voiceover, good writing, and some basic graphics. Like, that's better than the EA Battlefront bullshit. And hello, Cyrus, and hello, Neji. Obi-Wan on the original Xbox cannot be emulated yet, but I'm sure it'll come about soon enough. Fireteam Elite 2, if my computer can handle it, I will stream it. I don't know, because I have not upgraded my PC in a very long time. So, because I haven't really had any reason to do so. Now, this, of course, is the training, but since it's part of the story, we're not going to avoid it. Now, this has been lightly modded, so I have the DC-15 carbine instead of the rifle, but whatever. Now, I love how the plot here is like, hey, we got to watch those wrist rockets. The plot here is make sure they can't radio back. It's like, they're robots. Surely they'd be able to radio back, but whatever. Yeah, thermal detonators are kind of a little bit inconsistent. Because sometimes the thermal dets can be, you know, like a nuclear explosion, and sometimes they're just hand grenades. I guess it really just kind of depends. And also the SBDs over here, the Super Battle Droids, are like not nearly as powerful as they would be in like other games and in other media. And I got completely vaporized there. You know, we jailbreak to run Linux. I mean, I guess that's cool. To me, I don't really need to be able to do that. Yeah, you can definitely tell this is the PC version and modded because we have way more clones than the Xbox could ever hope to run. I forgot about this, actually. Clones were not necessarily bred for different legions. It was supposed to just be one big army. Now, obviously, they would have them broken up into different, you know, like groups and things of that nature, but it was really the clone commandos that were raised by the Mandalorian training sergeants. Although I don't know if sergeant would be enough rank for that, but whatever. It's not like they necessarily knew what they were talking about when it came to ranks or logistics or anything like that. There is one novel that does kind of deal with military logistics, and that's Jedi Quest, which is, okay, we need to switch to the engineer class, which is absolutely worthless. Really, just the generic infantryman is pretty good. I like how it's the pilot. I love how, like, even the droids do have lore. Like, this is the FX series droid, and yes, I read the supplements for that. You better believe I read the supplements for that. Oh, get the rifle out. Well, the shotgun. Why you would use a shotgun, I don't know. Why you would have a pilot do this, also, I don't know either. Now, I do like the pilot armor, but it doesn't make a lot of sense that you would have a pilot of a... Oh, we get to the ATTE. I will admit the ATTE is pretty cool. I'm kind of glad we have that. You know, it's got some elements that are slightly better than the AT-AT, but whatever. Captain Rex, boo! This is before Captain Rex ever came to be a thing. Go, 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 go. No, get out of the bloody ATTE, you idiot. Yeah, this is before Captain Rex and Ahsoka and all the nonsense garbage. Originally, the ARC troopers were trained by Jango himself. So, which doesn't make any sense either. It's not like Jango was really officer material, but whatever. Well, I might something wrong with your eye. I should totally make endless references to Once Were Warriors. That's how Tamora Morrison got a career at all, because everybody liked that movie. But, oh dear, Once Were Warriors is a very hard watch. Just because, well, you see, it's a movie about domestic violence. It's a very well acted movie, but, oh dear, that is a hard movie to watch. But it made his career. Hope that Night Dive can remake more good games. Would Qui-Gon and Luke have gotten along? Yes. Oh, yes, indeed. Yeah, evening's going pretty good. Been busy today, getting a lot of shit done. The Jet Trooper. You know, you think a guy with a jetpack would actually be better. But, like, the EMP launcher, absolutely worthless. And then I got immediately sniped. Like, immediately sniped. Like, the AI, especially with the mod here, I forget what the mod's called, because I've modded this game a long time ago, but the mod definitely ups the, it upgrades the graphics a little bit, but it also fixes a lot of the AI issues. Like, the AI in the original version of the game wasn't very good. I think just like a capture the flag kind of thing. I forgot all about this. It's like a capture the holocron. And hello, Spartan. But yeah, if they just gave the Jet Trooper, you know, if they gave the Jet Trooper a rifle, like whenever you play a game like this, like having a basic repeating rifle really does make a big difference, because this thing is like overly large for what it is. Now, of course, we have the Clone Commando pistol from Republic Commando, which was not in the original game, of course. Remember the entry for the jetpack? It's like all the recruits wanted jetpacks and zip around, but, well, that makes you really, really vulnerable to incoming fire. And as we all know, incoming fire has the right of way. See, wouldn't it be better if we had, you know, a rifle and not this thing that doesn't really do much damage. This nonsense garbage. Restricted at the moment since the AI algorithm detected things that violated community standards. Oh my god. Yeah, that's the thing about AI. AI is not very smart. We're not getting a Cortana anytime soon. It's more like Timutana. But, so like, the Clone Wars originally was much more of a adult sort of thing. It wasn't this nonsense with like teenagers, you know, like going around and doing upskirt shots and such. Like, it was a legitimate thing. Like, it was a legitimate conflict. Now, it was a little messed up and they couldn't really get the timelines right because there's so much crap going on. Now, I never watched the TC... God damn it. You know what? I'm just gonna get a rifle and not just fly around like an asshole. Because I don't know if y'all know this, but a rifle means you can shoot accurately at distance, repeatedly. Remember when, like, the Clone War... When I first saw Episode 2, I was not blinded by its majesty, but I gotta tell you, I loved every second of the Clone Troopers. Because, like, that's what made the movie for me. You know, we got through the bullshit romance nonsense, and then we got, like, the Lardies. We got the new clone armor, which was a great fusion of Mandalorian armor and Stormtrooper armor. And yes, I paid a dump truck full of money to get my own Clone Trooper armor, and yes, it's awesome. I always find it amusing when people be like, oh yeah, well, they gave clones more personality in TCW. Well, that's just not true. That's just a lie. Like, that's just a straight up lie. No. Clones already had personality long before TCW ever got shat out for wider audiences. Like, they had personality in the books. If you ever read the Republic Commando, the novels, it's not... The Republic Commando novels are not really Republic Commando novels. They're just not. What they are Mandalorian novels. Like, it's the greatest Mandalorian... If you're a fan of Mandalorian stuff, like, Republic Commando is it. And since I'm a fan of the heavily armed non-Jedi, as you might presume, I'm a big fan of those Republic Commando novels. I've read the shit out of them year after year. Yeah, watch those wrist rockets indeed. You would not design any infantrymen with a kill switch command, because if they did, the second the enemy finds out about it, they're going to hack that and kill your entire army. In fact, they almost do this in Republic Commando Hard Contact. Since all the clones are the same basic genome, it's easy to write up a virus to kill them all. Oh dear. Oh dear. Clone sharpshooter. This is not a sniper, because I do not have a, take out 3 enemy droids. Wow, that's really useful. There's actually more of a DMR sort of thing, whereas, you know, an actual sniper would have a spotter and would act very differently. They'd probably, like, process their own Tabana gas so it's fully accurate. Zap. Now, see, like, in the first game, in Battlefront 1, they called this, the ARC Trooper, which, like, wait a minute. Oi, something wrong with your eye, mate? Like, that rocket is absolutely worthless. I think I'm stuck on the wall. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Jake the Muss. That's what got, really? I'm out of... We're out of rockets already? What? Like, why am I out of rockets already? The mod fuck up or something? And all the Gonk droids are destroyed. Well, ain't that a bitch? Okay, let's go and change to engineer. Can you idiots do nothing right? But yeah, the whole bullshit about, like, clones having the inhibitor chip, like, that's really not... That's one of the dumbest things it's the dumbest retcon. Mainly because it shows a lack of understanding of human nature. I mean, like, there's no reason why a clone wouldn't turn on his Jedi, and sometimes they didn't. In the true continuity, they did not. There we go. Thank you, Gonk Droid. Alright, and we're just gonna zap him. I like how this is an unguided rocket launcher, even though in current year technology, we got guided rocket launchers. Now, the one thing you might notice that doesn't exist in this particular timeline is we don't have drones. And I got fucking sniped. Uh-oh. I must have died too soon, so I can't turn into, oh, there we go. Mace Windu, Samuel L. Jackson, because as we all know, a guy with a sword is going to work a lot better than, you know, fixed positions and the ability to call in artillery fire and drones. But thinking drones would get kind of boring, and I think for Star Wars, the reason we don't see drones or higher technology than we do, well, we see a lot of high technology, like a single battle droid would be a very good kind of infantry force. Wow, Mace Windu got blasted fast. I forgot how hard this was. Let's see. Will I get to spawn in as Mace Windu again? Yes. Is in one of the RPG supplements, it was mentioned that there was a droid rebellion led by HK-01. And it's kind of interesting, like if you kind of read between the lines, that droid rebellion was probably pretty bad. Because it reads a lot like propaganda. That's one thing that was really cool about Star Wars, is they would have a lot of really good narrative material. And so it's kind of like, was there a, in the droid rebellion, was it like a bunch of like, well, droid Gen Zero aside and such? And so that's why technology is kind of restricted in a way. Yeah, because they don't have smartphones or anything. Makes sense why it would be sort of like this pseudo-analog future if you're worried about droids going bad. Subtly put imperfect mess with Palpatine and have the secret directive where they have Tourette's. I don't know that you would design it like that, because that would be a very bad... There'd be a lot of problems with that. And a clone virus to wipe them out. Yes, they did. That was actually canonical at one point. Pretty much, Star Wars kind of... It's implied that there was kind of a Butlerian jihad of sorts. And that's why droids are not really treated like sapient beings. It's because of that droid ability. That's my interpretation of that. Is that droid rebellion was so bad that so many people were killed that it's like, okay, well, we're not going to have this integrated technology. We're going to have everything kind of be analog to a point. It makes sense. The Internet of Things is not necessarily a good idea. Like, you don't need your refrigerator to talk to you. You don't need your washer and dryer to talk to you, or your car. I mean, even though I'm a big tech guy, I don't like the Internet of Things. I do not need to get on Wi-Fi with my washer and dryer. So it makes sense that, you know, if you have droids, you really, and AI, which, you know, they'd kind of have to have if you kind of have droids, that you'd be able to cut them off. I think it probably went a bit like, say, Battlestar Galactica, except, well, Jedi. That's one of the, probably the only reasons why, like, humanity wasn't wiped out along with the rest of the species.
The 501st survived the crucible of Geonosis, emerging battle-hardened and ready for whatever the war would throw at us.
Yeah, I played this pretty much by myself throughout 2005 when this came out. Okay, so that was just training. That was just training. That's pretty badass when you think about it. Okay, this is gonna totally get taken down because of the music, but fuck it, I don't care. Triple X is running late. He just texted me. So, IG series droid or HK series droids. Considering that HK came close to winning with that HK-01 with the droid rebellion, I guess they would be more dangerous? We're just gonna let it play. I won't get any ad revenue. Oh well, not that I get much anyway. A shadow looms over the Republic. The Clone Wars have torn a rift across the galaxy. Its populace weak in allegiance and resolve. Wait, is this like the news or something? Supreme Chancellor Palpatine has commissioned an elite division of clone troopers, the 501st Legion. Who wants to be in their crappy club for jerks? To vanquish the separatist threat once and for all. Their unwavering loyalty to Chancellor Palpatine, combined with the Republic's desperation to see an end to the war, has set the stage for the execution of Palpatine's ultimate plan. Execute Order 66. But yeah, the IG droids. Oh, wait, no, we got more. Braving the frigid world of Maigito, the 501st joins Jedi Master Ki-Adi-Mundi for the first of many crucial battles destined to shape the fate of the galaxy. Look at that writing. Look at that. Look at that writing. And this is just for a basic, you know, this is just basic stuff here, you know? Oh, yeah, also... Oh, we got Triple X here.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he missed the training mission, but now we're into the game proper.
I apologize. You're never going to believe what happened.
Oh, dear.
Oh, my God. So, like, okay, I'm coming home, right? And this school bus flips over, right? And it, like, explodes. And it's full of orphans. So, like, I run out and I start trying to help the orphans, right? And then a truck comes in the other direction. It's full of kittens. And it hits the orphans. And it explodes. So now I got flaming, exploding kittens. So I'm trying to, like, save the kittens and the orphans. And then, like, you know, it's like, oh, my God, the time. And I was just like, I couldn't let these kittens go. So I'm so sorry. I was trying to save the orphans. You understand.
I believe it. At least you weren't wasting time with the strip club. Okay, we got to get into this cutscene, and then we'll talk in a minute. We can't interrupt Jake the Muss, okay?
In the waning months of the Clone Wars, the 501st faced missions critical to the agenda of Chancellor Palpatine. When we arrived at the bombed-out ruins of Maigito, our Jedi commander believed we had been sent to take out a droid energy collector. What Ki-Adi-Mundi didn't know, however, was that our unit of the 501st was really after an experimental Maigitan power source that the Chancellor wanted for his super laser. Keeping Mundi in the dark wasn't easy. The Jedi had become increasingly wary of the Chancellor's doings, and were on the lookout for the slightest hint of treachery. Just like the rest of them, though, he never caught whiff of what was really going on until it was far too late.
Now, I don't think you've caught up with me yet, Triple X, but, like, that is some good writing. And, like, Tamura Morrison is just such a badass. I love that guy.
Just caught the end of it.
It's good stuff. But you made it. You're only 27 minutes late. Have to dock you a day's pay for that.
That's okay. I'm willing to let you round up to 30 minutes.
Oh man, that's something that happened to me once. Due to a time card error, they took away 30 minutes. It's like, fuck you! Fuck you!
Funny how that works. They never put it in your favor if they were 30 minutes in your favor. No.
Nope, not at all. It's what it is, I guess. So the
now,
go on.
Now, foregoing the exploding kittens and orphans, I may have decided to take a nap, and I may have not heard my alarm at first. So when I did hear it go off, I thought it was only 7, and then I saw that it was 7:40, and I was like, "Oh fuck."
That's a likely story. It's like, you know what? I remember at my job, if people are ever late, they'll threaten everybody with having to go into the office. Ugh. It's like, you know what the start time is. If you do not show up on time again, you will have to come back into the office. Now, they never said that to me, because I always show up on time, but, like, they'll threaten everybody else, though. It's like, not the office! Not the bees!
Yeah.
Oh, bullshit, that's invulnerable? I don't remember that. So the 501st were actually not cloned on Kamino. Instead, it was actually Syntax 5, the moon of one of the moons of Coruscant. So that's why they're not actually 100% loyal to anybody. Now, the clones are designed and actually know the orders. So they already know about Order 66. For whatever reason, the Jedi don't, and they really should. They kind of should have read those orders. I guess maybe they did and didn't think that they were going to be followed or something, but the clones know about Order 66. That's not secret. It never was. So there really was no need for, you know, the whole inhibitor chip nonsense. So you don't follow Star Wars, so you don't know about the Clone Wars or Clone Troopers or anything. So I'll fill you in. So, like, the prequels are set about 20, 25 years before the events of the original trilogy. And they deal with the rise of the Empire. Basically, Emperor Saltine is going to take over the Republic. So the first thing he does is create a clone army. And this clone army is fighting the Separatists, or the CIS, not Russia, Space Russia. So do you know who Count Dooku is?
I've heard the name, and I've seen him in, like, parody stuff, but I'm not familiar with the actual character.
Okay, so Count Dooku commands the Confederacy of Independent Systems. Now, Count Dooku is also Emperor Saltine's then apprentice. So basically, Emperor Palpatine is running both sides of the war, and the whole idea is to exhaust the Jedi from fighting in a war, which they're not really designed to do. And so at the end of the war, he executes Order 66, which kills off 99.99% of the Jedi. And so right now we're leading into that. And so this game came out in 2005, the same year as Revenge of the Sith, which was the last prequel.
Okay. Now, I've heard of Order 66 before, because it's been, like, memed to death.
Yeah, so that's the take out the Jedi.
Order 69.
Oh my.
It
I've had it up to here with women.
OF thoughts.
So, like, Tamora Morrison, though, the Once Were Warrior. I was also talking about Once Were Warriors, which is a one of the earliest movies that Tamora Morrison got popular for. It's very popular in his native New Zealand, because if I'm not mistaken, Tamora Morrison is either partially or fully native New Zealander, which I think is. Did you know that Smith and Wesson? Smith and Wesson. Wait, what? Okay, I got it taken down. I do a video. Taco Bell with a voice. Nice. Execute Order 66. But yeah, like, Tamora Morrison is evidently like a native New Zealander. And so the whole, like, movie is based upon, like, domestic violence in, well, New Zealand. I've seen it, because I dated a New Zealand girl for 3 years, and so that's one of the cultural touchstones of, New Zealand is that movie. It became like an international hit as well. But usually Tamora Morrison's like at least a fairly nice character, but he's not really in that. I'm sure you've seen a few of these shit stains like the Jake the Musk character in real life.
Oh my, I can't believe I have never had the pleasure of dating a Kiwi. Look at you beating me at something.
Bip. No, she was cool, but unfortunately...
I bet she was.
But unfortunately she had issues with, well, opening herself up emotionally, so...
But that's okay, as long as she opened... never mind.
See, that wouldn't be good enough for me, though. But she was attractive, yes.
I'm not picky. If I have my choice between opening legs or opening emotions, give me them legs.
I want it all. I want it all, like the song would imply.
That's because you're a greedy little fucker. You want your cake and you want to eat it too.
No. You see, not only do I want my cake, I want 2 pieces of cake.
And you want to bake it, and you want to design it, and you want to fucking, you know, like, I love you, man, but like your cake skills, I worry sometimes.
You know, the funny part is I actually can make a decent cake. I haven't done it in a while, but I
so many things that we could say to that.
I'm just saying, like, I actually made a fairly good carrot cake with buttercream icing. That buttercream icing,
Ooh, okay, you got me a carrot cake. I fuck with zucchini cake and carrot cake hard.
Let's see, Smith & Wesson sells crappy knives? Yes, I think they're like Turkish knives or some shit like that. Just because something has a name on it doesn't mean it actually is made by them.
Like Chevrolet?
Exactly. Ugh, Chevy.
Or Ford?
Especially, well, Ford is shit, Chevy is shit. Give me a Nissan or a Toyota any day.
Nissan's actually in hot water right now, actually.
No!
I know, which sucks, because I really like Nissan as a JDM brand.
Well, there's always Honda, I guess.
No, boo them. Fuck them. I take Toyota second place.
Yeah, Yo Toda is not bad. But Emperor Saltine. Now, Emperor Palpatine is not like a retcon. He was mentioned as early as the original Episode 4 novelization, where he was originally the president of the Senate, and eventually he became, I am the Senate. Capture the Northwestern Command Post. See, like, calling it the CP, I don't know. I think probably shouldn't be saying that.
Let's not call it that ever. Even just the acronym can trigger something.
Like, let's not do that. Let's call it the command post, okay? The post of command. And I'm not playing as the right kind of class because I don't know if you know this, but rifles are really good compared to like everything else. And that's why I just died.
I have a question for you, and since I ran late, I don't have a way to ask it, so I'm going to have to be vague.
No, just no. Send me a text, and I'll read it, and I'll respond in a...
Oh, okay, you know what? Good. I didn't even think about that.
Welcome to modern-day technologies!
Bear with me, you're number 2 of 2 in my text queue. I'm actually sending one right now.
Uh-oh, I'm number 2. That's not fair.
Yeah, there's a female ahead of you that I have to text.
Well, that's all right. Ladies first and all that. That's how we do things here.
Oh, brother.
That's how we do things in the South. That's why I'm not a big fan of all the red bellies, because you know what? They are no gentlemen, and I can think of no greater insult than that. Cars are getting scary. Yeah, that surveillance stuff is not going to work. It's going to get somebody killed. Unless they want to ban cars, which they can't do, because then your whole economy collapses and everybody dies of starvation. But that surveillance bullshit, the second somebody dies because they can't start their car in an emergency, that's going to go away fast. Nobody's going to want to do the liability for that. And they're like, oh, we didn't mean that it said this. Mark my words, they're going to say that. They gonna do it. They gonna do it. That's a lot of SBDs. I like the fact they got the voice of Sev to be the dude bro. The little announcer guy. Oh wow, they're taking this command post. What an asshole. Okay, I do own a couple of ARC troopers, and yes, I paid a ridiculous amount of money for them as well. Like, you better believe I paid a much. Yeah, Facebook is annoying. You're gonna put age verification on everything. That's gonna also fall apart. A lot of this stuff is just gonna fall apart. Because it can only work... It only works if you're an idiot. And once it starts hitting the real world, it's just not gonna last. Because it can't. It's kind of like eliminating gas-powered cars in California. Unless you want everybody to start starving to death, which they do, but they can't really force that through, because, well, people will, you know, fight. Okay, let's grab the ATRT. I have an ATRT action figure, vehicle that I got back in 2005.
Wait a minute, an ATRT?
Yes. All-terrain recon transport. Yes, I know that.
I know there was AT-ATs and ATSTs. Now there's ATRTs?
Yes, since 2005, so over 21 years.
Oh, I see.
It was a cool little vehicle too. I still have it. I don't know where it is, but like the ATRT, like you can set them down and they'll like walk around. It's pretty neat. And talking about the ATST and the AT-AT, I've got those vehicles as well. I've got the I got the original Kenners. Well, the reissues that came out in the 90s. So like, return them to the dropship. Please tell me I can ride on the ATRT with the thing. Go, 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 go. There are no masks for droid decals. Well, come to find out, yes, they can. Be a match for them. They got an original like ATST from like the 90s. It's mostly accurate. Original AT-AT from the 90s as well. Oh man, I'll tell you, that was the best birthday present at that point in time. I remember getting it for like my 6th or 7th birthday. I mean, that AT-AT is fucking badass. It's huge. Like, it's huge. It comes with a General Veers and a AT-AT pilot. Go! Well, technically, that's a Republic gunship, not a dropship. Go, you idiot! Oh, you fucking grievous bastard. Go, 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 run! Go!
Must go faster. Must go faster.
Yeah. Made him a very happy man, huh? The X-Wing and Y-Wing and AT-ST and Luke Speeder. I got the X-Wing too.
The success of the mission on Megiddo was something of a revelation for the men of the 501st. Suddenly, we realized that the Jedi could be fooled. And if they could be fooled, they could be killed.
Uh-oh. They could be fooled, they could be killed, huh? Oh man, this menu every time in the actual gameplay, we're at 1080p. In the menu we're at 720 at 640 by 480. It's old. Bypass space? No. Why would I bypass space? This part's a little silly.
More and more ground-based legions found themselves pressed into space combat, including the fighting forces of the 501st. For months, every hour of our downtime was spent in the simulator, preparing for the time we would face our enemies from the cockpit of a 170. Finally, the day came to earn our wings. The CIS had staged a daring kidnapping of Chancellor Palpatine, and was being escorted from Coruscant by a fleet of separatist ships. With only a few veteran pilots on planet, many of the 501st were pressed into service to drive off the Seps and buy time for a pair of Jedi Knights to rescue the Chancellor.
Okay, so I don't know if you heard what he said, but he said like, oh yeah, every moment was spent in the simulators. I like the fact that they say that, because anything put out today, it's like, oh, they just could fly planes. It's like, well, no, an infantryman is not going to know how to fly a plane. I'm sorry, he's just not. Like, especially a starfighter. But saying that, like, oh, they were in the simulators, that makes a certain degree of sense, but that's still really silly. Like, can you imagine, like, a 18-year-old infantry MOS flying an F-35? No, it's not going to happen.
I do remember something like that happening in Blops 2.
Yeah, that did happen, I guess.
Don't worry, Section. You just get in and the plane will do everything.
God bless the idiot-proof Air Force. It's like, that's just not, no. That's just not, that's not going to happen, but whatever. You know, like, why would you not train up enough pilots? Imagine, like, you take, like, just a guy and say, like, okay, fly this incredibly complicated piece of machinery that you've never seen before. It's like, that doesn't work. Even the Soviets weren't that desperate. Yeah, there was an Imperial gunship, but it wasn't seen that much. Emperor Saltine wasn't necessarily a massive pervert. He just was a massive piece of shit and liked women with 3 boobs. And no one's gonna get that reference. No, god damn it, I remember how difficult this was. No one can get that reference because I'm referencing a book series no one cares about, where Palpatine had a 3-eyed son named Trioculus. Yes, really. It's Rey's brother! No, it's Rey's father. There we go. I remember the commercials for this game where they were talking about, like, and finally you can fight in space! And I thought it was the coolest thing ever, and still do. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty badass.
Yeah. 6 degrees of freedom.
It's one of those things where, like, you look at a game like this and you wonder, how did we go so wrong afterwards, you know? This is 2005 we're talking about here. You know, the technology was nowhere near what it is today. The workflows would have been so much harder, and yet they got this game out in 2 years. From 2003 to 2005. They went from the original game to this in 2 years. I mean...
Alright, text coming.
Alright. Goddamn! Yeah, I know that was Total Recall, but it was also mixed with, the glove of Darth Vader. That is a shitty, like, YA book series about, like, all kinds of stupid shit. Which were technically the first Star Wars books I ever read. Because, yes, I'm old. Their canonicity was always pretty dubious. And yes, I have an ARC 170 Starfighter. Well, not a real one, but a model. And I cannot tell you how much money it cost me to get all 3 pilots. That was evil, Lucas. That was evil. Because you know he did that to increase profits. It's like, an X-Wing, you buy 1 pilot. An ARC 170, you need 3 pilot figures. 1 for the cockpit, 1 for the bomber, and then 1 for the rear gunner. And yes, I bought them all. You better believe I bought them all, because I'm an idiot.
That's...
I mean, for someone who doesn't like the prequels, I have a lot of prequel swag, and yes, I have the... I'll look at that as soon as I finish destroying the Intergalactic Banking Clan. That's just a name, people! Come on! Like, all the...
root beer?
No, no. Although that might be how they initially made their money.
IBC root beer is really good.
Yes, it is. And it is made with pure cane sugar. It's actually the cheapest of the sodas you can get with pure cane sugar.
You know, 7-Eleven across the street from me has its own brand of soda now, like 7-Eleven soda.
Huh. Weird.
It's actually fucking good.
I'll have to take a look. Not to mention, we had, in 05, we had emos. I remember them. They were very strange. Yoda eating a bucket of fried chicken. Okay, I missed the objective. What was the objective here? Disable the enemy shields. Okay. But yeah, but the Intergalactic Banking Clan is literally just a name. All like the autismal fans were like, wait, does that mean they're like in other galaxies? No, it's a name. They thought it sounded cool. That's why they called it that. It's like, come on. Okay, let me check the thing there. No, 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 no. Bad XXX. Bad. Do not bring up such things.
I need to.
No.
It's important.
9. Bad.
God damn it.
Bad. We do not want to ship AI anywhere. 999.
Fine. Agnostic. I gotta tell you something after the stream.
There you go. We do not want to increase the level of degeneracy. Wow, that was a mid-air collision. What an asshole. Wait,
but maybe technically that could lower it if you think about it.
I don't know.
If everybody's doing that instead of the other.
That seems highly dubious.
Saying?
I don't know. In
All
fact,
right.
but
Well, can I at least say the punchline to what I wanted to say if I could have said it?
all right, let's see. Don't make me edit.
I won't, but I know you'll get it. Don't fuck the xenomorph, for God's sakes.
Yes, that is bad. It's like, leave it at Rule
All
34. It's like, seriously, there should not be AI chatbots that are xenomorphs that want to engage in certain activities.
Exactly, especially modeled after the xenomorph.
Like, oh my god. Humans, man. Although now, see, now you've got my brain working. Like, okay, so like, let's say there's like naughty xenomorphs. Does that mean it like ended up bursting like an OnlyFans girl? And that's why they're so courageous?
I mean, let's play this out for just like in the safest way possible, right? The alien race is not necessarily known for consent.
Technically,
In
xenomorph.
fact,
They're not. They are aliens, but the official name is xenomorph.
I know. I just said alien just because it was quicker than xenomorph.
Get it right.
But like in H.R. Giger even said like my work is hypersexual, where they deconstruct, you know, the birth cycle. Like in Soviet Russia, xenomorph impregnate
come on, game. Yeah.
So it's not like even if there were like some level of like sentience where they'd be like, well, maybe I won't violate this person, you know, I'll consensually violate them. It still ends in a horrible way.
You know, with how dumb human beings are, I can see people like getting off on that in like a real life sense. God damn. Fucking tri-fighters. They're talking probably about some...
Alright,
Oh, no,
only
Xenos.
morphs is funny, but only morphs can be... That can be misconstrued.
Yes, indeed.
Now,
character
only
for-
Xenos, on the other hand, now we're talking.
But yeah, it's like that's one of those things though.
You've matched with 86,000 billion light years away on LV-426 into extreme ownership of face hugging.
Unless we're talking about the
Dislikes.
Steve Perry continuity where they invade the Earth, but whatever.
No, we'll ignore Steve Perry.
Ignore at your own peril. That's the only alien continuity worth looking at.
For this particular joke that I'm trying to set up,
I know, I'm just fucking with you.
likes damp, warm places. Dislikes 10mm caseless ammo.
Or plasma rifles.
Exactly.
Oh, come on! I love this part of the game, but I hate it at the same time. Trying to penetrate the alien spacecraft is not an easy prospect. And breaking through the space hymen, not an easy thing to do, especially when you've got droid tri-fighters shooting at you.
Did you just say space hymen?
What else would I have said?
I mean, that's a long, bloody battle, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh my. Species 2, oh my god, don't remind me, that was disgusting. Species 2 was very reminiscent of like those Italian like schlock films of like the 70s and 80s. If you ever get a chance to watch an alien knockoff called Galaxy of Fear, don't do it. Just don't. Not only is it boring as fuck, but it has one of the grossest scenes I've ever had to sit through. And I actually turned the movie off after that. It's like gross. It's not as bad as say a Cannibal Holocaust, but still. The sad part is we can't bring in a Lardy. It's like those Italians, man. Those Italians. Go, 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 go. Run! Run! Oh, you little bastard. It'd be nice if I had a rifle, but since I'm a pilot... Well, that was stupid.
You know what that green stuff in the pipes remind me of?
Huh.
Since you're like from the same era as me, it reminds me of the slime from like Nickelodeon.
Yep.
So that's where it comes from.
It's engine coolant. No wonder they all got cancer. Come on, let's try to get to the fighter. Get to the fighter. Run! You can see they'll naturally decay for some reason. Go, 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 go! Haha, we made it! Fly out the other side. I love how like all the Trade Federation ships are all the invisible hand. That's General Grievous's flag. God damn it. His flag, god damn it. Yeah, Yoda got a book called Dark Rendezvous. It's not bad. It's all right. I'm not
Oh no, he does not have a book called Dark Rendezvous.
Yeah, he has to think. I think he fights like some kind of Sith or something. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I ever read it.
Dude, Dark Rendezvous literally sounds like light erotica that like a wine mom would read.
Oh, no, no, no. It's like Yoda. I think he's got to like guard like a pop star or something. I don't remember. It's been a long time.
She's a 56-year-old investment banker from the big city.
Oh God.
He's a 24-year-old ranch hand.
Oh my God. I want to die just hearing that. I'm sure they're way worse than that.
I'm sure they are, but you know that's the premise every fucking time. Why is it acceptable when a middle-aged wine mom meets like a young man, it's cool, but when an older gentleman who's bespoke and made his name finds a 21-year-old attractive, he's the bad guy?
I don't know that I would find a 21-year-old interesting, but let's see. A Clone Wars era flight sim, I would like that actually. I would not mind that game. The thing is though, by the time this game came out, flight sims were gone. Uh-oh. Talking about waifus, Medic, we're about to go to the waifu planet.
Ooh.
So
Please
yeah.
tell me there's a Claudia Black with my name on it.
Not really, but kind of. Okay, we got the cutscene.
It's been said that the 501st got the best of the war. We also got the worst. Unfelucia the Seps dug their metal heels into the muck of that alien hellhole and dared the Republic to come in after them. So we did. Only to be met with the month after month of flesh-eating diseases, shrieking nocturnal predators, and other sights that haunt me to this day. Cut off and for all we knew, abandoned by our superiors. Our only hope was Ayla Secura, our Jedi commander. Without her iron will, none of us would have come out of that mess with our sanity or our lives. When her death came, I hope it was quick. She earned that much.
See, that's when games were still badass, because he's not like, oh, I feel bad about shooting her. No, he's like, when she died, I hope it was a quick death. That is pretty hardcore. I mean, you would not see that today. Also, I don't know if you saw the cutscene, but big blue jubblies. Big blue jubblies. So, yeah.
Machine gun jubblies.
Really? The ATTE is out of commission, so I needed to be the engineer. Okay, can we go back to the control point? That was something I noticed the other day when I was, oh man, I should have spawned in. Okay, you know what? We're literally going to unalive, and I'm going to come back to life as an engineer. So somehow even more nerdy than I already am. Oh crap! Get away from me! Bad touch. Yeah, Ayla Secura is pretty fucking hot. And the actress who played her has aged remarkably well. Oh, you bastard. Okay, I don't think you can fix that ATTE, so I'm just gonna be, you know, a genetic infantryman here and shoot him in the face with a rifle. But yeah, I noticed the other day when I was watching Wolverine and the X-Men, Domino, which is a C-list villain, showed up, and my god, the jubblies. Oh my god, it's like, you know, for kids, they used to have attractive women. Now there's a rumor, a meme, something. Apparently, the female character in Doom the Dark Ages, they made her less hot because people complained, apparently. I can't find that in any of the changelogs, but evidently that was supposed to be a thing. She doesn't look particularly...
I know exactly who complained.
So,
You
yeah.
know exactly who complained.
Exactly. It's the same reason why Mary Jane looks like a man, baby.
Mm-hmm.
And
you
it's
can't have fictitious women looking better than their female counterparts because they get jealous.
yeah.
So everything has to be a 4 or below on the sex scale.
And extremely annoying at that.
Yep.
It's quite sad, though. I mean, like, back in these days, no one thought less of women. Well, I'm sure there must have been a lot of shit stains who did, but seeing, you know, like Ayla Sakura's boobs is not something that's gonna really make people be like, woman bad.
Look, you can take any era of gaming or television or movie with any hypersexualized female that was designed for the era, and I guarantee you that if you were to pull the populace and ask them how they feel like about this woman, they would all say the same thing. We would defend this woman in real life if shit actually went down. Not, you know, oh, we would totally trash her for being, you know, attractive.
Yeah, that's the thing though. These people are stupid, and they're just gonna get dumber.
There's always gonna be some asshole guy that objectifies people, but there's always gonna be some asshole female that cannot stand that a digital woman will be more attractive than she was.
Yeah, it is.
Now you don't hear the inverse. You don't hear guys saying, "It ain't fair that the guy character's so ripped and jacked," you know.
Or you have somebody like me who has a picture of Schwarzenegger on the wall as a goal to
motivation.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now I'm not about to take any
I have the same
steroids.
picture.
Although unlike with him, I'm not taking steroids or what is that new thing that all the manosphere people are showing, the peptides. I'm not even sure what a peptide even is, but I know I don't want to take it.
I know what you're talking about.
Or the testosterone.
Creatine was popular for a while, but that's actually a legal thing you can use.
Oh. Or like the testosterone pills. It's like, are you feeling tired? Are you feeling weak? Take testosterone. It's like, no, how about not? How about I don't
You know,
do
I for a while thought that my testosterone was low. Like, this was before, like, we started doing our thing.
Yeah.
And they were like, literally just try this, like, energy pill and things will be better. And I'm like, holy fuck. What a difference that makes.
Hmm.
I went through puberty 3 times, for Christ's sake, on this damn, this B12 pill.
Oh my. Okay, so I'll tell you some... No, go on.
Look, it's the cost of getting older. It happens to everyone.
Damn it.
You feel it in your 30s, and then in your 40s, you're like, I don't like this. This sucks. Everything sucks. I don't want to do anything.
Also, we've got waifus. Waifu attack. If I'm not mistaken, her Jedi Master was actually Quinlan Vos, who got a really good storyline in the Republic comics. And then he got, like, completely ruined by Filoni and his baloney, which is quite annoying. See, this is how we did waifus before stupid Ahsoka.
We don't speak of Ahsoka.
Yeah, well, for one, you notice that Ayla Sakura here is actually, you know, of age and not, you know, some kind of teenager in a form-fitting outfit. It's annoying. But here's word of the wise, ladies and gentlemen. Evidently, the dirty foreigners, like the UK, have their English very different from ours. And so...
No way.
And so I told you about that New Zealand girl, right? Well, I was telling her, like, you know, I really lucked out to have been able to get together with you and all the rest. And she was like, oh, thanks. Do you know what the problem with that was, though? I was insulting her the entire time, because in the UK, in all these dirty foreign places other than the glory and freedom of America, lucked out actually means bad.
I can see how they could, you know what, I could see how they would think the term lucked out means like, wow, I'm so pathetic that I had to settle. But if somebody tells that to me, I'm like, wow, you got really fucking lucky.
No, what I mean is, specifically, the word means something different. Like, the phrase doesn't mean good, it means bad.
I know, I'm saying, I agree with you, that's stupid. I think if you said lucked out to 99%, you know, 9% of the world, they would get what you meant.
Bloody British. Goddamn British. There's only one turret remaining. Hope I don't lose here. We got, oh man, we got like
So-
2 people left alive. That's not good.
You know how in America we have the minivan?
Yeah.
You can't say van in the UK because van means something completely different.
Uh-oh.
That's why they're called people carriers. So if you said, yeah, it's in the minivan, you'd be like, haha, it's in the mini vagina.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I was unaware of that.
Yes. Thank you, Top Gear, for educating me.
Top Gear. I'm not even a car guy, and I enjoyed that particular TV show.
That was the appeal of Top Gear. You didn't have to be a car guy.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Blast him.
It was a show about cars that would occasionally be educational.
Yeah. Occasionally educationally.
Exactly.
Oh. See, been going for just an hour. We might be able to beat it.
When the 501st was finally rotated out of Felucia, Ayla Secura made a point of seeing us off personally, calling us the bravest soldiers she had ever seen. It's a good thing we were wearing helmets, because none of us could bear to look her in the eye.
That is such good writing. Such good writing. And it didn't have to be such, but that's just how good it was back then.
I appreciate good writing.
I mean, this is my shit right here. Bypass space. Why would I ever bypass that? I guess because people found it annoying. That's about the only thing I can imagine. But those people are what we like to call idiots.
When the Separatists' invasion of Kashyyyk caught the Republic flat-footed, a detachment
When you
of
look
the
at games like the
501st
original
was sent in to stop the
Metal Gear
Wait, one
Solid
second.
from '98.
One second.
My bad.
It was a textbook suicide mission, and we knew it. As we fought our way into Kashyyyk's atmosphere, most of us believed that the only way we'd be getting off this planet was in a body bag.
This is so good. But go on.
Like I was saying real quick, like the original like Metal Gear Solid from '98. I'm not saying that the gameplay or graphics are horrible or anything, but like when you have limited graphics, like even with the Resident Evil games, if you have a good story that's well written and paced, especially if it's really well voice acted, that can make a game. Like
Yes, I can.
graphics do not have to equate to good game. Like good story and good voice acting can carry a game across the finish line.
And this is true. Go, 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 go. Haha, take that, you bastards. Now, if for whatever reason my stream just stops, it's because the power went out, because it's randomly raining now. I'll be right back. Oh.
I'll keep you entertained while he's away.
Okay, I'm back again. We got a 40. I love how we've got a 42% chance of rain right now, and then it's never going to rain again. Right when I'm streaming. It's just the way it is, I guess.
Some things will never change.
Yeah. Oh, but that's the thing about games of yesteryear. They didn't have the technology, so what they did is they, oh, I can't go into these things. Oh, I guess I'm supposed to attack from the outside. Or I can take their turrets and shoot at their own fucking ship.
You're right. They didn't have the technology, but so they made it their own through ingenuity and talent.
Yes. Let's be reasonable, okay? When it comes to any of these developers from this era, it's like, these are people who are like computer science majors. These are people with like D&D was like their life. And that's how they created stuff like this. Now it's just art major nonsense. And that's just the way it is, you know?
Soulless, vacuous garbage.
Yeah. And they wonder why nobody plays it.
They don't design games anymore to be fun. They design them to be profitable.
Or
Now, I'm
propaganda.
not saying that you can't have a game that's profitable if it's also fun. GTA, for example, is one of them. Call of Duty to a lesser degree, but you can see where the quest for profitability has ruined a lot of the charm that made the original games great.
And these games did make money, though. Like, a game like this made $11 billion.
Right, but why settle with $11 billion when you can make $111 billion?
I guess that's why, you know, EA didn't even give us bots for, like, Battlefront 1 and 2.
Exactly. Or if they did, it would be paid DLC.
Yeah.
Per bot. So if you wanted a 1v12, you were buying 12 or 11 goddamn bots.
I remember they wanted to create, like, bullet DLC where you had to pay per bullet or something.
I remember when they were trying to charge you $10 if you bought a used game from GameStop.
That's just... It's just what it is, I guess.
I know I talk about it often, but like when you look at the Saboteur, which was owned by EA, it's amazing that they the only DLC you will find in that game is a 99-cent piece of DLC in case somebody else activated the nudity DLC so that you could have it in your game.
Huh.
And I'm okay with that, because if you're going to buy a used game and you want the code that somebody else redeemed, 99 cents ain't a big ask.
Yeah. Man, it is raining
But
out
when
there.
everything is hidden behind paywalls, I have a problem with that.
Yes. Take out the turrets. Can you imagine what a game like this could be if we had proper developers, though? Can you imagine, like, what would be going on? Like, you'd have all these turrets you could just attack. You'd have, like, really good AI. The graphics would look amazing. The graphics still look pretty good even now, 21 years later.
I was just going to say, this is actually a very beautiful game.
I mean, the mods make it look a little better, but, like... But,
Like, that explosion effect was actually really nice.
Yeah. Did good. Recently came sure about the first Resident Evil movie. Holy crap, hold on, I'll be right back again.
Marilyn Manson's theme that he did for the first Resident Evil movie was great. So he's away.
Yeah,
I will entertain you.
No, as soon as you say that, like, I'm just getting up and looking out the window. Like, it's really coming down out there, and I'm like, oh god,
Oh, dear.
Don't let there be any sort of issues. And it's only supposed to rain for like 30 minutes. Oh, this is always the best part of landing in. I keep hearing like rain hitting the window. I'm like, oh man. Is that okay? I'll be right back.
All right, I'll keep everyone entertained. I promise I won't talk about the thing that I wasn't supposed to talk about. No, I'll be fair. I won't talk about it since he didn't ask me to. So, apologies to everyone. I did not mean to sleep in. As you know, I've been super busy this last month doing adult shit. And I went to sleep at 5 o'clock. And I set my alarm for 7. And I got 2 hours of sleep today. And next thing I know, it's like 7:35. And I'm like, oh fuck, I'm late. So here I am. Hello,
Such is life.
Now,
Man.
here's an inside joke for you, General, that only you are going to get, but I know you're going to laugh your ass off. All the Gatorade. All the Gatorade.
Oh my.
Look, if you're going to bring Wesker back, do it in a reboot. Do not do some bullshit retcon or some clone bullshit. I cannot stand when companies decide to bring back legacy characters because they want they're mad because they let them die.
Yeah.
That's why I hate multiverses, because it's like, what's the threat of anything if you can always just bring back anyone that died?
I mean, you think that's bad? Like I said the other day, like Star Trek Voyager did that the worst, where they would kill somebody off, then bring them back via time travel. They destroyed that ship so many times and brought it back via time travel. It's kind of funny in that regard. And like I
Did you ever
said,
see the movie Edge of Tomorrow?
oh yeah, I love that movie.
There was a movie, I think, that did it right, where like, if you want to do like not like an alternate universe, but like a parallel universe where a person relives the same day over and over again but retains his memory, that can be interesting. But just going back in time to pluck somebody from the past to bring them to the future to solve the problem is going to be really annoying.
Yeah, it can be. Like, Animus does it the worst, though, when it comes to that sort of thing. Because they did that with, like, future Trunks or something. I'm not hot on the Animus when it comes to that, though. But, like, I think, like, they brought, like, Trunks into the future. I'm not even sure who Trunks even is. I think that's, like, the son of Vegeta and Bulma.
See, I'm
Yeah.
not into the Animus. I only ever watched one, and it was a car one called Initial D.
Yeah. Initial
And
D.
I only watched it because it was grounded in reality, and it was based on a true story.
No, I was unaware that it was based on a true story.
Oh yes,
Auto defense mainframe.
the grandfather of drifting.
You step on the gas, right?
Yeah, a little bit. Perhaps maybe a little more than that.
But yeah, that's one of the reasons why I had to call it off with that New Zealand girl. That was the hardest thing I ever had to do, breaking up with somebody. Did not like having to do it, but like I said,
Oh.
you know.
Don't you hate the coulda, shoulda, wouldas? Like, you think, like, if you didn't, where would you be with her?
Oh no, I don't have that because I knew where I'd be with her. She would never open up emotionally, and so, well, such a thing was.
But you don't know that over time she wouldn't.
Oh, I did know over time. I spent 3 years with that, so I don't feel bad about that at all. I mean, I did my best with that. But the thing about it is, though, I'll give you an example. One of the reasons why I had to break up with her is because a good example of which is Dragon Ball Z. I'm not a big fan of Dragon Ball Z, but she quite liked Dragon Ball Z. I watched a couple episodes. You know, I know that, like, I know who Goku is. I know who Vegeta is. You know, I'm not a complete nub when it comes to these characters, but you know, I don't know too much about them. You know, so I started watching some lore videos so I could talk to her about it, right? And she was like, "Why are you watching these videos?" It's like, "What are you doing this for?" And I'm like, "Because I want to talk to you about these things. Because you like it." She just did not like that. It was quite sad. Quite sad. Damn it. It's night with a girl or night out with your friends? Girl, all day long. All day and all night long. Oh. The best times I ever had were with the evil whammons, as they say. But, you know, I'm kind of in the minority with that. Man, the wind can't be that bad, because I looked at the trees. They're not blowing too badly, but recently saw a page from an old 40K book. Yeah, the whole idea was with 40K is you can basically create your dudes, but yeah, that was so sad though, you know, trying to share of these things with somebody. So that's the thing, like, I would like to do a video one day, like, talking about, like, dating and human interpersonal relationships, because people get it so wrong. Like, it's not a hard thing. It's not rocket science. Really, another mid-air collision? We're in space! How do you crash into somebody?
I could make a joke about the pilot being from a certain geographical region.
Uh-oh.
How much turn signal I use to cross over 8 lanes of traffic? None. Good luck, everybody.
But he's a clone. How would he be any different? I wonder who his training sergeant was. But anyway. But yeah, you know, I would like to... Admiral Hu Akbar. Driving through town on the Matchbox 20. That's a lot of battle droids.
Hell of a specific, that's a very specific childhood fantasy there, boss.
But no, it's like I would like to talk about some of that stuff one day, because I think if you follow Twitter, or like even when I was growing up, people complained about like the women's all the time. One wonders why. Like saying women don't play video games, that's just a lie. I mean, that was a fucking lie.
Yeah. No, see, my problem when they talk about female playing video games is that they know that there are like hardcore gamer girls out there, but what they really want is the marketability of like the average female gamer, which is why like the cell phone like store is like inundated with female players, because they tend to lean to mobile games, whereas like the hardcore gamer girls are into like stuff like this and, you know, Dota and whatnot. But they don't want them. They want the what's the word I'm looking for? Almost like normies, you know?
Yeah, that's the thing though. It's like, that's the thing. Don't associate with normies. I guess it's the best. My best advice is don't associate with normies.
I have a couple normies I talk to, and I really love my normie friends too. Like,
you are more forgiving than I am. The Emperor is not as forgiving as I am.
Do you know how refreshing it is sometimes to just sit down and talk to a friend that has no idea?
I'm a big fan of Tamora Morrison.
The droids have put up a blockade around Kashyyyk.
And so it's
my,
like
we're going to punch through.
My audio just dropped out for like 30 seconds completely.
Weird. Not good.
I have no idea what you said after I gave my intro.
I was just saying that Tamora Morrison, man, that guy did not catch a break in Hollywood. But that's because he's not.
Oh, okay.
Not some
so
sort
you
of
didn't
crazy.
You didn't say anything.
Well, there was a cutscene as Tamora Morrison was narrating the mission. We gotta shave
Okay.
We gotta shave or save Kashyyyk.
Then my audio didn't drop out.
No, I just wasn't saying anything while I let Mr. Morrison speak. So, like, the V-Wing Starfighter is kind of weird in this game. The V-Wing's supposed to be a high-performance interceptor, but here it's a bomber, which is kind of strange, but whatever. Also, in Revenge of the Sith, for some ungodly reason, they have it making a TIE sound effect, which it really shouldn't be. But whatever. The V-Wing's cool enough. I've got a Imperial and a Republic V-Wing. It's alright. It's not my favorite starship design. I much prefer the ARC 170. And Medic's like, what the fuck's a V-Wing? Like,
I know what a V-Wing is. I even know what TIE stands for.
Oh, you do you?
That's right.
But do you know...
Something engines.
Twin ion engine. That's what it is. But do you know which model of TIE Fighter is in A New Hope?
I don't give a fuck.
See, that's the thing. The D&D nerds, they know that is specifically the tie-in, which was the most common variant of the TIE Fighter. You see, here's the thing. Star Wars was not always done by blue-haired feminists. Oh, no. Star Wars was done by people who read the classics of literature, who studied World War II. They cared. You gotta understand, they cared. Okay, they knew what they were working on when they were working on Star Wars. That's why there's such a thing as variants of the TIE Fighter. They knew.
Let me tell you something from the bottom of my heart. The only TIE Fighter I give a good goddamn about is Jean-Claude Van Damme shaking his ass in a little bar in Thailand after he beats up a bunch of TIE fighters while he's with a bunch of hot chicks.
Oh my.
That's my TIE fighter.
Also the one. Oh dear. And yes, the V-wing was in the in Rogue Squadron, but that's a different V-wing. That is the New Republic V-wing, which is actually an airspeeder. Of course, that was the first of the V-wings. For whatever reason, they decided to have a V-wing in the stupid prequels, but whatever.
Something wrong with the prequels?
Yes, everything. Well, in the movies. No, the fact that there's two V-wings, one in the original trilogy era and one in the prequels, but they're two different ships, made by two different companies.
Oh, you mean the bomber?
Yes.
I know what V-wing stands for.
Virtuoso.
Or vaginal.
Vaginal.
Yep, I knew it. I knew it. I could guess. I sensed it through the Force. The smutty side.
Ha! As
Must
if
be.
you didn't know.
I mean, let's face facts. You know that Annie had to be getting up to some crazy crap with old Padme. He knew. Why do you think that chicks always love the Sith Lords?
Are you saying that the Sith Lords are like the Edge Lords of like today?
Yes, yes they are. Let's put it this way: you do not want to see the browser history of your average Sith Lord. Okay.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
I got it.
Why do you think they wear bondage gear?
Not X videos, it's X Force.
Yes.
I'd hate to see like a Sith like Reddit mod.
Ugh, blue-haired Sith. I don't even want to think about it. I mean, but look at like the red Twi'lek. You know. Well, I would not want to risk that because she could make you bleed out your Nevermind.
Was it Darth Talon?
Yes, Darth Talon. For some reason, people are like, "Oh my God, Darth Talon, she's so hot." It's like, she doesn't do it for me. She's not my type.
Red tattooed Twi'lek.
No, I'll tell you, my true waifu will always be Visas Mar. Give me the emo chick of all time. See, I'd like to use like some Star Trek technology and give her like some Geordie LaForge eyes. Oh yes.
Speaking of Geordie LaForge eyes, did Chico ever see that picture that you sent me that you said last week of the blue girl?
Oh yeah, did you see that? I sent that to the
I think I saw that.
Yeah. Needless to say, that's why I'm a Star Wars fan. Oh yes.
Yeah, fair enough.
Shadow of Chernobyl. I owned that back in 2008, and I never got through it because it was too hard. And not the good
To
way.
be fair, Jedi Academy lets you make whatever Twi'lek you have fairly skimpy.
I mean, they got that sex appeal.
Let's see.
The battle plan holocron. I just find that. Oh, I got blasted. Why would you use a rocket launcher inside of a ship? What an asshole.
Oh, you must be on BIS.
No. I'm in Battlefront 2 today.
Oh, you
Because
are?
I got cut off when the power went out.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Yeah, so I'm trying to capture the flag. Go, 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 go! Charge! This is before the battle droids could talk. Well, I mean, they could talk, but they weren't stupid. Come on, bunny hop! Bunny hop!
Yeah, they could talk here, but it was only what they emulated from the movies.
Yeah, it wasn't the annoying-ass droid voice that people love for some reason.
I don't mind it.
I am gonna watch Ahsoka's Excellent Adventure sometime soon. I kind of want to just because...
Why does that sound like a porn parody?
No, it's not. I'm sure there must be like a sexy Ahsoka somewhere, but I've not seen it.
It's not. It almost sounds like a Nickelodeon kind of thing.
Bip.
I have bad news, by the way.
Oh dear.
Terrible news. Disaster has befallen us. Nobody could have predicted this was going to happen. Show of hands. Who remembers Belle Delphine from back in the day?
Unfortunately.
She's the one that like sold her bathwater or something, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
She's
Do you remember
British,
how?
something like that.
Do you remember how she used to get real close to the edge without ever crossing the line into porn?
Oh no,
And
she did.
had. Shut up! She had simps eating like right out of her hand.
Okay.
Well, she decided to start an OnlyFans.
Uh-oh.
I thought she already had one.
I don't know. I don't follow her.
I don't either,
That's-
but I just remember news from back in the old days of YouTube.
I remember she had a video
Damn it.
on
Bastards.
Pornhub that was like Belle Delphine gets massive cream pie, and it was just her taking like whipped cream into the face, and it was like viewed in the billions.
Of course it was.
Yeah.
Because
Of course it was.
I mean, everybody liked.
I
Belle
actually
Delphine wasn't
respected
bad
her
looking.
more weaponizing her sexuality without actually getting naked than I do her actually getting naked.
see, I'm too old to know what a Belle Delphine really is, because I don't know, these kids today and their Belle Delphines and their, you know,
Oh,
cream popsicles and such. I don't know. I mean, back in my day, we just had
Popsicle.
we just had Nostalgia Chick, and she was had an inflated sense of self-esteem. What were you saying, Chico?
So, Cyrus, the later clone pilot uniform, it was more so just a design choice. I don't think there's anything lore-wise to it.
There was. They could sit down now.
Oh, yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, because Phase 1 armor was not comfortable to sit down in.
Correct. So we have royalty.
you know,
Hop.
that sounds like a design flaw if you can't sit down in the armor.
I mean, you
Well-
can, it's just uncomfortable.
Yeah, and it was armor designed by aliens that didn't really know human biology that well.
Then I followed my orders and turned planet.
Something kind of cool. The Black Series, series, I guess. They now have a Phase 1 Clone Trooper helmet coming out soon.
Yay! I already have one, but yay!
I don't. Well, I mean, I do, but it's like 2010 Clone Wars movie helmet, so
Oh.
I don't care for it.
When we arrived on Kashyyyk,
Captain
things weren't
Rex.
as bad as we feared. The
One
droids
moment.
had us
We gotta let
outgunned
Tamora
and
Morrison speak.
outmanned by a 5-1 margin. What none of us had counted on was the Wookiees. We'd all heard the stories, of course, but we'd never fought next to them. Never seen them rip apart a droid with their bare hands. They were magnificent. Even so, it was still a suicide mission. At least it was until Master Yoda arrived. Then it became a battle. A winnable battle.
Oh man, yeah, Captain Rex. You know, I need to actually. I don't know anything about Captain Rex other than he's supposed to be an ARC trooper, but he shouldn't be because he wasn't trained by Jango Fett. But whatever.
I know. I mean, he's technically one, but technically not, just because he's a commander or captain.
No, I don't know. Oh yeah,
I
we
was
need to
just waiting
hold
to see
the.
how long.
Just need to hold the beach. Command point. What's on Luke? No, what's on Anakin's browser history if he calls it a CP?
Oh dear.
Just PP.
Oh my!
Oh dear.
I thought it got burnt off.
That was in
Real-
later years.
Realistically, though, if he got his lightsaber burned off, there's no reason why he couldn't have it cloned and reattached. I'm just saying, like. Oh crap! Did we lose? Yes, we did, because there's no command point. Yep, there we go. Defeat. Oh, fuck off, game.
Oh no. Oh wait, you have one being captured though.
No, yeah, there he goes. Defeat.
Damn it.
In the words of Gaz, don't worry, we'll get him next time.
That was a disaster. There can be no retreat. See, Kashyyy's always getting invaded by something, you know? First it's the droids, then it's the Empire, then it's the Empire again, then fucking Darth Caedus shows up and shoots it up again. It's a dangerous planet to live on. I think if I was a Wookiee, I'd live on one of the colony worlds that nobody's ever heard of.
That's
You know,
what That's what my college girlfriend's ass was called, Kashyyyks, because I was always invading that sumbitch.
I see.
So, Cyrus, I'm pretty certain if you look at the helmet, because for the clone pilot, there's breathing tubes going, going from the suit into the actual helmet. So I'm pretty certain if they do end up in space, they'll survive, but not for very long.
Yeah. It's also meant to be cheap. Do you have an idea how much a Phase 1 clone armor has to cost?
Well, he meant Phase 2.
Well, I think they went to Phase 2 because it was cheaper than Phase 1. That's why Stormtrooper armor is not that great.
Well, I know Stormtrooper armor, it's, if I remember right, because I could be wrong, but technically you're supposed to be able to get hit twice because the first shot's supposed to absorb it, and then the second shot, well, you're just kind of screwed.
Yeah, we don't ever actually see a Stormtrooper die. We just see them go down. We don't know if they're dead or not, so...
Well, I mean, we've seen Obi-Wan cut down a few Stormtroopers. I don't think they survived.
Well, that's true. I mean, like, specifically, like, Stormies that just get shot by a blaster.
You know what'd be kind of funny? Is if the Stormtroopers in Battlefront 2 don't actually die, they just fall over.
I mean, that could be the case. They gotta be medevaced. There are medic Stormtroopers. We need to get medic some Stormtrooper armor. We'll make you a real nerd one day.
I was just about to say, does somebody fucking call a medic?
Yeah, I mean... Obviously, the Empire would have medics. That would be really stupid if they didn't. It's like, oh, you're weak. Well, then you could have run out of troops pretty fast. So you don't need to dig a latrine?
A couple trillion Stormtroopers out there.
This is true. It would be a shitload of troops. I like how they got General Grievous's droids, even though they're supposed to be like super custom and there's like hardly any of them.
I know they're IG units.
Yeah, but you wouldn't use them on a frontline battle like this. The
No.
sheer amount of attrition. Okay.
Until you're using a mod.
Yes. I forget what mod this is. I've had it installed for like the last... Ooh, I shot that guy by accident. Friendly fire isn't. Stop moving, you asshole!
Friendly fire isn't.
The thing I hate the most, though, about the brave new worlds in which we live in, are beginning their assault on the wiki base, fall back behind the seawall, and fortify your positions, is that stupid inhibitor chip nonsense. We're gonna get to the nightfall soon enough. I forget if it's after this mission or...
Night. It is.
Okay. It's like, when you consider how humans do such terrible things to each other, it's like, you don't need no inhibitor chip.
Did you already play the Felucia level?
Yeah.
Okay.
I already played that where it's like, I hope she died fast. It's like, this is back when Star Wars was hardcore. And yes, this game is much better than the modern day version.
Cyrus, to answer your question, I actually loved the campaign of Advanced Warfare. That was one of the last COD campaigns that I actually really dug. Kevin Spacey was the shit.
Last new COD I played was Modern Warfare 2 Remastered.
Well, okay. That's a hard one for me because I don't technically count a remake as a new game. Technically it is, but it kind of isn't. You know what I mean?
I guess. Also, those walls, John, you can actually fix those.
Yeah, I remember. Unfortunately, I'm the wrong character class to defeat any of this. So the fucking sniper.
Pistol.
At least we almost just... Shit! I'm gonna have to do this mission again, because... No, there's a tank! Go! Come on, run,
That
you
thing is
idiot!
pretty strong.
Okay, there we go. Always like these little tanks. They're not exactly practical, what with the open top and everything, but
Oh, yeah.
I can live with it. I can live with it.
I used to think Wookiees were the Shetland sheepdogs. Oh, okay. I can see that.
And yeah, it's very similar to the Biker Scout, except its helmet's a lot bigger for some reason. It's like an Anamemu helmet.
Anamemu.
Yeah. Talking about an Anamemu, if you want to watch a good anime, it's going to be Legend of Galactic Heroes. It's not like Star Wars at all. It's more political, but it's got a Galactic Empire versus some plucky rebels. It's pretty good. I can tell you that, like, initially I was like, oh yeah, the Galactic Empire is not that bad. It's completely based on the 1914 Germany, complete with the Kaiser and everything. But I really hate the Galactic Empire main character, a guy named Longram. That sounds so weird in Japanese too, but like, oh my. Although, let's just put it this way, I think he plays for the other team. Let's just put it that way.
In Japanese, it would be short ram. Haha.
Oh my. I'm gonna get in trouble for that one. But now, like, he comes up with a plan to, like, take out the Rebellion fleet by stripping all the Imperial planets around the Rebellion invasion corridor of food. So that the idea is that the Rebel fleet will have to feed those people. It's like, wow, that is why no wonder I hate government so much.
I mean, that's pretty bad.
Yes. That character initially is kind of like supposed to be kind of, you know, not necessarily a bad guy, but once you start taking people's food, I don't like that. Based elf. Oh crap. Oh, we're so screwed. There's 3 tank droids! 3 of the bastards! Okay, where's the fucking heavy trooper? There it is.
Ooh,
Get off of my tank, you bastards. I remember this being a hard one here. See, the Battle of Kashyyyk, that was actually a pretty good kept secret before the movie came out, because it wasn't in the book.
Oh, no?
No, it wasn't. I had no idea that was going to happen.
Huh. Trying to figure out how to mod Colonial Marines.
No, you can do it. You can actually fix the graphics. Wait. I thought Yoda was going to be able to ride in the tank.
No, unfortunately.
People really hated the fact that Yoda had a lightsaber and everything. It's like, I liked seeing Yoda like start going nuts and started cutting up Count Dooku. I liked that.
Why wouldn't, okay, as a non-Star Wars fan, why would Yoda not have a goddamn lightsaber? That's like saying, why wouldn't a, elderly World War II vet not have a sidearm?
So the idea at the time was like, Yoda would just use his power of the Force and wouldn't need a lightsaber. It's like, seriously? You gotta realize, when the prequels came out, it was almost as bad as like your usual like talking heads you see on YouTube today. They complained about everything, and I mean everything. They hated the fact that Yoda could fight. They hated this, they hated that. It's just, it was BS all around.
Hey, I heard through the grapevine that the new Star Wars is like a hot dog shit right now.
No, it's not.
It's all right.
Yeah, if anybody tells you that it's like the worst thing ever, they're lying. They either haven't seen it or they're trying to get clout. It is a perfectly adequate movie. It is not bad enough. It's not good enough to be great, and it's not bad enough to be bad.
But Pedro Pascal.
I don't care.
All right.
He's not even in the movie.
Hey, yeah, he is.
No, the joke is like he's not actually in it. It's just a stunt actor and it's his voice.
Oh.
It's like he's not in the movie at all. What are you talking about? He's not even there. It's just a stunt actor. It's the Libertarian Cornholio. What the hell is that?
What?
I don't know. I just looked at the chat and I'm like, what the hell is a Cornholio? Is that like something bad that I'm unaware of?
No, I
Beavis
think
and
it's
Butthead reference.
Oh,
yeah.
I never
need
watched that.
TP for my bunghole.
I'll have to take your word for it.
I'm from the Titicaca. I need tippy for my bunghole.
I don't know. I'm too old to know what a Beavis or a Butthead is. I assume that's some sort of new thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta love those millennial writers. So when did
That
this
was around, I think that was around when South Park started.
Huh. Okay, so it's older than I thought it was. I never
Oh,
heard of it.
Let me look at it. 1993.
93? It's that old?
Yeah.
How have I not heard of this Beavis and Butthead nonsense?
Send you a picture of them. You might recognize it.
Like, do you know what channel it would have come on back in the 90s?
Oh, it definitely would have been a Fox thing or like a, I want to say, like Adult Swim on Cartoon Network
Oh, crap, come on, shoot him.
or Comedy Central.
It's Silverwing says it was on MTV. Okay, that explains it. I never watched MTV. I want my MTV. That's a
God
classic.
damn it! I was just about to say that exact same line.
You gotta be quick on the uptake.
I want my MTV.
That song has the bad words in it, which I was unaware of
It
until I listened
does. It does have the gamer words in it, doesn't it?
to. Yeah, gonna go to jail for that one.
I know they made a meme out of one of the episodes of Beavis and Butthead where they're in gym and the gym teacher looks rather pissed off already, but he was saying, we're going to be talking about the penis.
Yep. I knew that was the episode that they were going to go for.
Once again, I'll have to take your
We're
word
going to
for
talk
it.
about the vagina.
Capture it.
That's basically the whole thing.
Yay. Victory.
Trying to find
anyone-
some mods.
Does anyone remember Elon Flux that used to be on MTV? Or
With the
The
timely
Max.
arrival of Master Yoda,
I thought that was a movie.
501st was able to hold the line against the Seps on Kashyyyk.
The Max?
it was a movie, but it was based on, I think, if I remember correctly, Elon Flux was actually a manga first.
A manga? Goryo Nippon.
Yes.
Only thing I'm finding for the Max is something I have no clue.
Two
Oh,
X's
we gotta
in
go
the
to
Max.
Utapel.
Oh, okay, the Max. Not what, okay, oh, that? Dude looks like a roided out Thanos.
In our bones, we
Yeah,
like a
that's
lady.
him.
The galaxy held its breath, waiting to see which side would make the
I love this
final
line.
daring move.
He looks kind of
Fortune would
stupid.
have it, the Republic moved first. After the Chancellor
It was the
informed the
90s,
Jedi
okay?
Council
We
General
we
Grievous
didn't
that the
have
invaders were hiding
what
on
we
the
have
Yukon.
today.
General Kenobi gathered an army large enough to capture 3 star systems. When the orders reached the 501st,
I mean,
our morale soared.
seems like when your only
Better or
shtick
worse,
is basically making your middle finger a giant claw
Yep.
and having massive teeth. Or no, it's not. Yeah, it is the middle finger.
Raise middle finger.
Uh-huh. I knew it. I knew how we'd drag Clackies into this conversation.
Okay, what? Oh, Aeon Flux. Okay. No, I don't think I've ever heard of Aeon.
That's
Flux.
right. I've been saying it correct this whole time. I've never been saying it wrong like Elon Flux.
Avon.
I couldn't really understand how you were saying it.
It's a bassoon.
Man. Oh, there's butt cheeks.
I like how we go from like Utapau as a planet that was originally supposed to show up in episode 6, but then they waited till episode 3. He just reused the name. And then it's Bacheeks. See, Silverwings, there's a rocket launcher used by the Soviets that has that exact word, but technically that word in Russian is bassoon.
Really?
Oh my.
That's also an instrument that some people play.
Oh dear. So that's what they're calling it today.
Okay,
One
so for
time
Aeon,
in band camp.
You see, like, I never went to a band camp because that was too expensive. Like, we're talking like hundreds of dollars, and back in the early 2000s, that was a bit too much monies.
Swear
you're
to
the
Christ.
experience.
And to be perfectly frank, I didn't want to have to be around my so-called peers any more than I had to. ATRT! Give me the ATRT. So Mando, at the beginning of Mando and Grogi, he has an ATRT. First time we've seen one since 2005.
Oh, in live action, I got it.
Yeah. And I'm sure it showed up in the Clone Wars.
Yep, they got blown up pretty easily though.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's an open-top vehicle like this. This thing would be a sniper. Like, every sniper in the country would literally, like, ejaculate in joy if they saw somebody riding on one of these things.
Okay.
I mean, in the real world, like, they would blast these guys so fast it wouldn't even be funny. 338 Lapua to the brain. Oh, you bastard.
If you had to pick between Alien Resurrection for PlayStation 1 and Alien Trilogy, which one would you pick?
Alien Trilogy.
Okay.
Alien Resurrection is impossible. Like, if you have save states, you can kind of beat it, but, like, Alien Trilogy is at least very playable.
I mean,
We don't talk about. Fuck. I hate the game so much. I forgot the tagline of it already.
So bad it's good.
Trilogy, great. Other game, shit.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Die Hard
Oh my
Trilogy?
god, what was the name?
Die Hard Trilogy?
What? No, what was the name? We're literally just saying it. He just said, what game? Alien Trilogy or Alien...
Resurrection.
Oh, Resurrection! Yeah. Not how quick I forgot Resurrection.
I love Alien Resurrection, the movie. I'll die on that hill.
I enjoyed it. I watched it again the other night.
Alien Premature Erection? No, thank you.
I will die upon the hill of Alien Resurrection, okay? I will die on that hill.
Oh, so you want your Sigourney Weaver clone?
I mean, the clone's more badass because she has acid for blood and she's a lot stronger than the regular Sigourney Weaver.
And can play basketball.
But, oh, God. But they made her say fuck instead of fork, and that was just dumb.
I love that line. I'll die on that hill, too. I'll die on every hill you can think of. I will have the flag of fork, not fuck, or fuck, not fork. I love that line. I used to say that all the time.
See, if they were creative, they would have had her say fork instead of fuck. Like, who do I have to fork to get off this planet? That would have been funny.
Oh.
And also, we got, you know, the cool dude. We gotta fuck up General Grievous. We're gonna fuck him up.
For the most part, I killed him on the first time, but sometimes he got me.
Oh, we almost got a mutual kill, but he got me. We'll have to kill him as a trooper.
It's even more pathetic when he dies by a clone trooper.
I don't know, or the clone trooper's just a badass. He's a Mandalorian man of Mandalorianness.
Well, couldn't have been trained by a Mandalorian.
Now blast him. Yep. A regular 501st Infantryman was able to bag Grievous.
If only they were able to do that with Pong Krell.
Yes. I know who that is, but I don't remember who I know the name, but I don't remember. That must be a Clone Wars, more of a clone. God damn it.
It is. You remember Dex from Dex Diner?
Yeah.
He's the same species as him, but just a Jedi and, you know, big.
Okay. Wanna get over there?
Dual wield 2 double-bladed lightsabers.
Wow. Yeah, Filoni Baloney is going to be the new Star Wars stuff, which I can live with, because at least Filoni Baloney kind of cares about Star Wars instead of outright hates it, so we can take what we get, you know?
He uses Sam Witwer for information, though. Because he almost had... he almost brought Shmi Skywalker back into the show. It's like, dude, she's dead.
Yes, it's like, why?
Sam had to correct him on that.
Well, at least we got rid of Kathleen Kennedy. Gadsden flag with a scorpion instead of a snake. That could work. Scorpion! Or Sub-Zero. I don't know which. We could put Sub-Zero on the flag. As we all know, Sub-Zero is the most patriotic of all Americans. Wait, no, it's... I don't think Bihan is American.
I mean, Kuai Liang might be. Depends on which version of Bihan you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like... See, Medic, we need to make you more nerdy so you can appreciate all this lore we're, like, spitting at you.
I mean, if you're going with...
I beg to differ. I think you actually like my filthy inner city outside looking in optimism.
Maybe.
I mean, if you go through Mortal Kombat 1, Kuai Liang is now Sub-Zero. Or no, Scorpion.
Which is weird, but I guess they had to do something.
Yeah, they rebooted the timeline for like the 20th time here, so...
Okay, we gotta destroy this thing. Okay. So what? They're always rebooting the timeline.
Well, they did it for Mortal Kombat 9, and then they rebooted the timeline at the end of Mortal Kombat 11.
General Grievance.
What do you do if you file a grievance against General Grievous?
He kills you.
Probably just, yeah, exactly.
Under normal circumstances, it would have been a time for celebration.
I forgot you can also block with your lightsaber. That's important too.
Yeah. Oh no, don't tell me the game fucked up. Okay, good, it didn't. The only problem with modding it. I like how I'm like, I got 91 stars, I died 8 times but killed 27 bastards. Alpha 332 actually did better than me. I got beaten by the AI. How could I?
I think 27 is how many headshots you got.
Oh, okay. I don't feel so bad then. Okay, so here is Nightfall. This is like... Yep, here it is. So, Order 66 has been given. So, this is something...
Hard.
Wait, say again?
This mission is hard.
Yes, because you got to shoot the Jedi. So, this right here has been retconned so many times, it's not even funny. Okay, well, let's let the cutscene play and I'll comment on it in a minute.
Oh, come on.
What I remember about the rise of the Empire is how quiet it was. During the waning hours of the Clone Wars, the 501st Legion was discreetly transferred back to Coruscant. It was a silent trip. We all knew what was about to happen, what we're about to do. Did we have any doubts? Any private traitorous thoughts? Perhaps, but no one said a word. Not on the flight to Coruscant, not when Order 66 came down, and not when we marched into the Jedi Temple. Not a word.
So they knew exactly what they were doing. They knew exactly what was going to happen, and they did it anyway. They didn't know inhibitor chip needed.
Yeah. I mean, from what I remember of the action from comics and whatnot, the reason that the clones really had no issue with killing the Jedi was because they felt like the Jedi had actually betrayed the Republic.
Yeah, they knew what Order 66 was. It's written down.
Yeah.
Oh, the mod adds some people that shoot back. Okay.
They were already there.
Oh, they did? Okay, I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've played this. 6 years. But...
Damn, really?
Yeah. So yeah, but it's not like the clones needed any sort of like encouragement. That can actually bring about like a big topic about a number of different things, like you know how in the real world people do all sorts of horrible shit. No inhibitor chip needed. I mean, not to get political, even though we do sometimes. You know, those British police officers that let that kid bleed out and die. No inhibitor chip needed for that. They just did it.
Oh, that fucking story got me so fucking mad.
Yeah, and it's like no inhibitor chip was needed for that. They just did it. They didn't care. Just taking care of business.
I don't ever do this because this is not my channel, but I'm going to respectably please ask that we change the topic because I'm going to go off on a tirade that's going to nuke all of us.
So, what do you think about cheese?
You know, it gives me gas.
No, that's not fun.
In the words of Hank Hill, man, that cheese.
Okay, why is my mouse not moving?
Silver Wings, you know what I'm talking about.
You motherfucker.
But, oh, you bastard. Stop destroying it. We need to have all the data so we can kill all of you. I mean, correct all of you.
They need to be corrected.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the hardest part because usually they end up destroying all of it before you can stop them.
Yeah. Stop destroying it. We needed to kill all of you. It's a mostly peaceful execution. That's what it is. Mostly peaceful. Very peaceful execution. The most peaceful execution in the world, you know?
Usually you just gotta pick one and keep that one safe.
Yeah, I got the ones down here. It's a mostly peaceful coup. So by this point in the original Star Wars saga, the Emperor Saltine actually Chancellor Palpatine actually put the Jedi directly under his command. So technically the Sith at one point in history did manage to not only run the galaxy but also the Jedi Order at the same time. God damn it, I lost him. So yeah, Palpatine was a bastard, but you know what? He knew what he was doing. That book is really good. There's actually a 20th anniversary. My God, time has flown by. With annotations and everything. It's kind of like Heir to the 20th. Now, Chico, did you read Heir to the 20th before?
Probably. I believe so.
It's kind of crazy to think that book is like 30 years old now.
My dad probably has it. I
That's
try to
just-
read all of his Star Wars books and whatnot, his books in general.
So I was the only one that really cared about Star Wars here. Like Gramps did not care about Star Wars at all. I mean, I put on like episode 4 for him once. He was like, "Oh man, they had to start somewhere, but that was bad." I'm like, "How could you? You were the chosen one."
Yeah,
Cyrus, you're going to be going to space jail, and you're going to have to sit through a Miley Cyrus concert for saying that. Nightfall is a very good title.
That's James Bond levels of poetic silly. What?
And if you think that's bad, talk about James Bond. I was talking to Chainsaw Man the other day. There's a book, a modern-day James Bond book that has the dumbest title ever, and I can't remember what it's called now, but it's really bad. Like, it is really dumb. Like, it is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. If you think Nightfall is bad, I can't remember what it's called now, but it's like Elementary or something. Elementary Dear Bond. Something stupid like that.
So it's a book?
Yeah, it's a book. Alright, we captured the Jedi Council Chamber. Now, the Jedi Council Chamber would later be used by Emperor Saltine, but that was first established in the Infinities comic A New Hope. Before that, no one had ever suggested that that Palpatine even left the thing standing. So it's kind of interesting that I really liked A New Hope, the Infinities. The one thing most people will know about that is Yoda crashes the Death Star into Coruscant, killing trillions of people. I don't have a problem with this because how else do you take down the Empire? I can tell you that they're probably going to take down the Yoda statues. I'm just saying, they're probably taking down them Yoda statues after the conflict, you know?
Not on my watch.
I
Like
would hope
Yoda,
so.
man, like, you survived the purge, but you just kind of screwed us all. You know, we hate you now.
I mean, you consider by the time that took place when you dropped the Death Star on it, probably it was just Sith living on Coruscant anyway.
I think it was before the Battle of Yavin.
Well, the Infinities takes place in an alternate universe where the Battle of Yavin was a loss. Basically, Luke's torpedo didn't work. It malfunctioned. Oh my, that could be very suggestive there. His torpedo did not work. Mara
Luke, your
is going to
torpedo
be.
didn't penetrate the barrier.
Mara Jade is not going to be happy about that. I love how the line here is for the Chancellor. Shouldn't it be for the Emperor? It's not the Chancellor anymore. It's the First Galactic Empire.
Yeah, they didn't want to change the voice lines.
It's one of the things that's kind of weird to think about it. 2005 to 2006 had some of the biggest changes in gaming and graphics ever. You go from this game to like a game in 2006, the graphics are vastly superior. And
yeah,
sadly the gameplay got simpler though, and I didn't like that. Gotta go to the Holocrons. The Holocron Keeper. Sushi exists in the Star Wars universe. You know, I've never had sushi. I don't speak no languages. Oh, my grandfather did like sci-fi. He was a sci-fi nut. He just didn't care about this kind of sci-fi. He liked more of the classical stuff, you know, like Heinlein, things like that.
My VPN has started to piss me off.
Oh yeah, YouTube is BS about that.
Every 5 seconds. Oh, we need to reconnect to find a better connection. Just connect.
Yeah, it's the bullshittiness. You know what I always find stupid? You know, people talk about like, oh, well, if humanity found an alien spacecraft, we wouldn't be able to do anything with it because it would be so far beyond us. But I'm thinking like, wait a minute. I've seen like some of the schizo people be like, it'd be like if a Babylonian found a car. It's like, first off, a Babylonian doesn't even know what a car is or how the internal combustion engine works. So of course he's not going to know how to use it. But we know what space is. We know how propulsion systems work. We have math. Okay, we can figure out how a spacecraft works. It might take us a little while, but we can figure out how an alien spacecraft works. At least we know that things can go into space. We know how things can fly. You know, so there's a little difference between that. This has got to be a mod here.
I've never liked that argument about like Babylonians not figuring out like how a car would work. Like even if they never saw a car before, let's be realistic. If they poke around it long enough, I'm sure they would figure it out.
Yeah, this is
I'm
true.
not saying they would build a car. I'm not saying they would make a car. But they'd figure out how to get in and drive it.
When you consider that we had to invent cars in the first place, clearly we must be able to figure something out, you know?
Although I do concede that
you bastard!
we had to have reverse engineered some shit. Because cell phone technology and the shit we got now, how the hell do they come up with that shit?
See, that's the thing. I don't buy that.
Make it small.
People are very smart. We just don't see them. We see the EBTs. We don't see like the people who spend 20 years autistically creating something that works, you know? We don't see that.
Yeah, we don't live in Silicon Valley.
Yeah, we're kind of selling these people short.
All right. Tell you what. If you think that we have reverse engineered some shit, put a 1 in the chat. If you think that we didn't and we're just that smart, put a 2 in the chat. Let's see what we got.
The actually smart people are locked in and making stuff right now.
Well, Annie just slaughtered him. Way to go, Jake. Poor Jake Lloyd. He did not deserve the hatred he got.
No, he ended up going to prison too.
What?
Yeah, Jake Lloyd ended up going to prison. I think he's out now. Is it Jake?
Oh. Well, a random Jedi literally just killed Anakin Skywalker. Well, I guess that was the chosen one, wasn't it? Where's your chosen one now?
He spent 10 months in jail.
Ouch.
Following a high-speed police chase in South Carolina back in 2015.
Oh, that's just sad. He wasn't that bad.
Poor dude got diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia.
He keeps thinking he's going to turn to the real Darth Vader.
You know, his prison mugshot looks like what I would have imagined Anakin looking like if he got shaved and slightly beaten up by the Jedi on Nightfall.
In recognition of our service and loyalty to the Emperor, the 501st were placed under the direct command.
As far as I know, he's doing all right nowadays.
That's good.
Armed with deadly new weapons, blazing new ships, and shiny new armor, our presence let the galaxy know that the days of the old Republic
Dead air.
are truly over.
No, it's a commercial. I mean, commercial? God damn it.
An era of order.
It's a cutscene. There we go.
Might as well be a commercial.
It's a commercial for Tamora Morrison. It's the story.
37.
Why does Tamora Morrison just remind me of like Space Andrew Tate?
He's not, though. He's a really good guy.
No,
Oh,
Tamora
here's your
Morrison's pretty good.
Here's your favorite part, medic.
Is that like the Turtly Turtly True song?
No. Rise of the Empire. I know,
over that
Silver
one.
Wings. This is totally, I'm not going to be able to monetize this, but whatever. The old
Rather than
Republic has
funny.
fallen. Emperor Palpatine has created a new galactic empire to rule in its place.
What is the
Darth
doors?
Vader. Wait, what?
Somebody said Tom. It's not Tom Morrison agnostics. It's Tamora Morrison. Said he sounds like Jim Morrison from The
Yep.
Doors.
The 501st strive to establish order in the name of the Galactic Empire. On the once peaceful planet of Naboo, the Emperor orders his newly armored stormtroopers to stifle the seeds of rebellion in a diplomatic manner befitting the new empire. Look at that writing. It didn't have to be that good. It did not have to be that good. But this was 2005, the best year for Star Wars ever.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you got this game, Republic Commando, KOTOR 2. KOTOR 2 specifically.
Didn't Jedi Academy come out a year before this?
2 years, 2003.
Oh.
You know, I will admit that the Imperial March theme is fucking badass.
Yes, yes, it is. You will not have to go to space jail for disrespecting Star Wars now.
This time.
Look, I'll give props where props are due, and I will admit that
Oh, my
that
leg fell
Imperial
asleep.
March theme is sick.
After a number of Naboo's ambassadors were sent home in various states of dismemberment, her newly
the
elected queen
content.
broke off diplomatic ties and began exploring military options. Clearly, it was time for a regime change. A change that would be affected by the 501st, now under the direct command.
You want to know something kind of funny, John? Oh wait, never
Our
mind.
orders were simple: to infiltrate the city, take out their leader, sending a clear signal to other potential troublemakers in the Empire.
All right, go for it.
Sorry about that. I gotta realize you're doing that. When I was during my wedding, the way the wedding started was the Imperial March played, and I came out during that.
Bad ass. Not bad at all.
Everybody knew it was me as soon as the music started playing. I was like, "Oh, yep, that's Sean."
Yep. Now that's what I'm talking about. Twitter would be mad. It's like, marriage is evil. It's like, it's empire.
Marriage is evil, man. You gotta stay with one person for as long as you don't hate each other.
Yeah, I don't know what's with these people. But then Twitter is filled with losers anyway. Or bots. Pretty much all bots are indie. I mean, never mind.
Most bots are actually these large. I don't know if you want to call them bot farms. It's basically shit. When you recycle an old cell phone, that's basically where it goes.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep. You're 1000% correct.
I
They
mean,
have these
India. I mean,
massive-
what? Never mind. Can't say that.
They have these massive drawers that have hundreds of phones, and their CPU is only connected to. They have them connected to a charger with the battery, of course, but then the CPU is only working on just that.
Huh.
And it's all they do all day long is specific, like they're trained to do specific things for specific like tasks, like influence this or influence that. It's the dead internet theory that there are more bots online at any given moment than there are people anymore.
Maybe I'm not even alive. I'm a bot. 0010 00
Oh, dude,
11.
it's funny when you catch two bots in the wild interacting with each other and not realizing they're
Oh,
bots.
damn.
When a mommy bot and a daddy bot get together and put their USB-Cs into the USB-D, sparks will fly. Literally.
Why is your stormtrooper opaque?
Could be a graphics problem, maybe. I don't know. I do have a
I don't even know if
graphics
that's the
mod
right
running,
word.
so could be that. Skyrim theme wedding, not bad. The droid march theme is all right. I like the march of the Confederacy of Independent Systems. That is like, I will put that song and blare the radio, not the radio, but blare my speakers as loud as they can go because, oh my god, I love that theme. That is my favorite Star Wars theme. I don't even like the prequels, and I love that theme. And it's not just because it has Confederacy in the title. It's like, I did not know I would like that song so much.
I mean, I blared the what was the game? The first Rogue Squadron games theme in my in my basement sometimes because I just love that theme.
Yeah, that's pretty good. No, Cyrus, that is similar to, but legally distinct from, the droid theme. It's very different. It's much more bassy. Much more bassy. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful.
Brings a tear to your eye.
Yeah, I mean, I just ran all those fucking security guards over. Destroy the rebels.
With a mostly peaceful SUV.
Yes, mostly peaceful. See, people like to say that, like, oh, the Empire did nothing wrong. The Empire did everything wrong. The only reason people like the Empire is because it looks cool. That's it. It's the same thing with the Newtsies. The only reason people would ever say that they like the Newtsies is simply because it looks cool. But I always like to remind everyone that who split the atom in World War II? Who had the proximity fuse? Who cracked the codes? Who had a B-29? I don't think it was the Teutons. I'm just saying. But you know what? We did not have as cool looking tanks, I guess. But when you have the ability to unleash instant sunshine, I don't know. I mean, like, cool looking tank or a bomb that can level a city in one blow. I don't know. Because I'm proud to be an American because I know I got AC. That's so weird when you talk to people from other countries and they don't have air conditioning. It's like, even like the poorest person here has AC.
Yep.
Eliminate the
How
road
about in
gods.
the UK, where like if you have a certain house over a certain age, you can't install stuff like air conditioning or heating?
What bullshit. This is why we left. It's why we left that fucking country 250 goddamn years ago.
That's right.
America, fuck yeah. But anyway. So one of the things about, I remember back in the ancient days from the Star Wars forums, is some of the more, shall we say, stupid members of the community like to say that, like, oh yeah, the Death Star attack was like the atomic bombings. The only problem is, not Mandalore, but Alderaan was actually a member of the Empire, so it doesn't really... Holy crap, that's a lot of Jedi. That's a lot of Jedi. Get the Queen! Fuck you, Queen. When they said slay Queen, I don't think that's what they meant, though. Oh crap, am I out of electricity? Yep, and I'm dead. Yeah, 250 years of the United States of America. Can you imagine it? That actually makes the United States... Are you on?
Crazy to think that in only 250 years we went from being the greatest country on earth to having its position challenged in only 10 short years because certain people in academia has decided that, oh, America's bad and fuck patriotism.
Yeah, you know, it wasn't that long ago that people weren't all that anti-America.
He fell in line. It was the first time the 501st was called
Now,
What did I
this is
just walk into?
a planet's government.
I don't know.
But it wouldn't be the last.
Okay, so like, you can tell this game came out in 2005 because they mentioned the word regime change.
Vader's fist.
Oh,
But I remember, like, even as of 2008 or 9, media didn't have, like, the anti-American bent it does today. Because, like, I remember I rewatched some Batman the Brave and the Bold, which is a hilariously awesome show. And it's much darker than people remember. Like, people died in that show. Okay, before we talk about that, I want to talk about this. Okay, so we're going back to Mustafar. What I really love about this is we're about to fight separatist holdouts. This was the first time we ever saw anything like this in Star Wars.
it was cool.
We're trying to take down a Geonosian.
You have the cutscene yet? Because I'll shut up.
We got cutscene now.
Some people never
Prop
seem to get
Geonosian.
the message. The worst case of denial was Gizo Delso, a Geonosian separatist who'd somehow escaped Lord Vader's efforts to wipe out the remnants of the CIS. Lord Vader tracked him to Mustafar and brought us in to finish the job. It seemed like a simple enough mission. But when we saw the fleet of droid ships hovering over the planet, we suddenly realized that Delso's denial mechanisms were a little more dangerous than we'd imagined.
I really love the writing in this, though. Oh, that's so good.
Let's see.
Let's see. Imperial Commandos. Literally, they're just called Imperial Commandos. They painted their armor black. That was it.
I mean, they had a couple different specialty units, but yeah, like he said, Imperial Commandos.
Yeah, Delta Squad became Imperial Commandos. Omega Squad did, or at least part of it did. You know. But yeah, whenever people... Yeah, they never got figured out what they were going to do with Sev. Got canned. But whenever people like the idea of living in the Empire or living in the NatSoc, it's like... I've seen some of the bots on Twitter be like, oh yeah, Hutler would have been great. I'm like, no, he wouldn't. He would have shot you. Well, he wouldn't have, but his bastards would have, so... It's like, come on, people. Are you that stupid? Yes, they are. The answer is yes. Just always go with yes. Well, all the Imperial Commandos would have been human, but they did eventually start recruiting non-clones after a while. The eventual Imperial Commando armor looked kind of like a black Scout Trooper armor.
Oh yeah.
So I'm a big fan of the Imperial Commando armor. I just wouldn't have to try to wear it in the real world. And yes, Medic, the top G, a notion. It's Blandu Blade. I could see the Star Wars equivalent to Andrew Tate being a Geonosian, a fat bug-like monstrosity.
I can see that.
chitinous. Oh, you bastard door.
How about a space Alex Jones?
Oh, yeah, I can see that. He basically would be like a hut. Imperial
Alex Hutt
taxes
was
are
right about it all.
You know, but as a Star Wars fan, I can be like, okay, Alex Jones or Alex the Hutt.
Wait. If I don't say this, I'm going to lose my train of thought. They're putting updates into codes that are turning the droids. You know what? I hate it when they put updates into codes.
Tatooine nachos or Naboo nachos.
They're making the droids disobey.
The sad part is, we're kind of getting close to what the Empire would actually implement in the real world with all this verification nonsense. Everything's tracked, you know, the flock cameras and such. Like, that is exactly the kind of society you'd live in if you had to live in the Empire. The difference is...
Are you telling me that Hideo Kojima was right in Metal Gear Solid 4 when he said war never changes?
Yes.
ID tagged soldiers carry ID tagged guns fighting ID tagged wars.
Yes. You know, the whole war never changes thing, it's true. I mean, it's still people dying, it's still people being killed over lies, you know, that sort of thing. Lies and justifications.
There's a really good song by Guns N' Roses called Civil War. If you're not familiar with it, check it out. It's more popular now than it was when it was first out.
Yeah, I listened to it, but I don't remember what it's about. And yeah, I'm gonna see He-Man and the Masters of the Universe next week. I think it'll be pretty alright. So long as it's aggressively okay, I'll be happy. Because it doesn't have to be that good, it just needs to be watchable. Go, 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 go. I like the fact that we can play as the Empire while attacking, you know, the CIS. I mean, you realize they didn't have to do this either. They could have made it such generic slop, but they didn't. I can't really take this modern day, you know, Battlefront 2 seriously because, of course, they have the diversity casting and such. You know, I mean, like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm just
like
not.
how that little computer thing you were standing next to reminds me of one of those like trash can receptacles you see at like an amusement park.
It might have been one. Okay, give me an actual fighter and not, you know, a slow-ass bomber. One day I should probably do TIE Fighter, but that game is hard as fuck, and I'd hate to have to try to pay attention to that while trying to play this. Come on, go.
There is only one TIE Fighter, my friend. JCVD.
Oh my god. My first thought was like, I knew you were joking, then my brain immediately went to the tie-in? The tie.in.
I made that joke like way earlier in the stream, dude.
I know, but like I'm paying attention to the game, and then I'm like, oh yeah.
I mean, they made that same joke in Family Guy.
The twin ion engine, Jean-Claude Van Damme. Wait, how many fighters am I supposed to destroy? 8?
The only Family Guy reference to Star Wars that actually got me to laugh was when they were doing all the different like stations on standby, and he's like, Red October standing by.
Oh yeah, Red Fox, Red Buttons, Red Baron.
Yeah, Big Red.
Big Red standing by.
You know, the jokes, if that had come out later, Big Red would be that creature in that viral video. You know the one I'm talking about?
Not really.
There's this morbidly obese woman screaming about something, and she got the nickname Big Red. Just type in...
Chanty Binks.
Okay.
Well, I don't know what that is. I just remember she was called Big
That's
Red
her.
for a while.
That's her real name. She's a horrible, horrible person.
I can't. What was your first clue? Trying to get the couch and the Millennium Falcon. Yeah, I can get that. My monitor resolution is 2K, but I'm downsampling this to 1080p because it works better. And then the menus and cutscenes are all in 640 because that's how old this game is. And I'm going to die and have to repeat the mission because this game is hard as fuck. Thankfully, next week we'll play a much easier game, Wolfenstein New Order.
Yay!
Wolfie New Order is pretty good.
My second favorite BJ.
Oh my god. Wait, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu?
Okay. Third favorite.
Okay. What happened to the gum? I have no idea. And hello, Riley. New Order and Old Blood are... Yeah, Old Blood is good. New Colossus, not good. Not good. I mean, the gameplay's fine, but you need to mute the audio kind of like a prawn video, because, yeah, it's aggressively annoying.
I hate to say it, but my major grief with that game was Grace. I didn't mind her character, but the way they wrote her, I could not stand her.
You are much more sympathetic than I am. We're gonna bypass space because I lost and I can.
When Ingrid grabbed her by her throat and screamed, "I am not a Nazi," I was so happy to see her get her moment.
I'll touch on that in a minute.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Because today they would have just had her just constantly be mean to her.
Cutscene.
Probably.
Needless to say, this got the men of the 501st a little hot under the helmet, and not just because of all that lava. Truth be told, we'd all had our fill of those gearheads during the war.
Is that a
We couldn't
facehugger?
stomach the thought of going through another one. So we blew them up. Blew up the droids, blew up the factory. Damn near blew up the planet.
I love that line. But yeah, if that game had come out today, yes, Ingrid would have died at that point, or she would have had like some sort of annoying death.
Mm-hmm.
It's BJJ. That's my favorite. Never mind. If anyone really wants this new the Caboose mod allows you to fast forward the cutscenes. That's probably the best way to do it. Just because, like, if you actually, I'll say this: if you get rid of Grace, it's actually a pretty alright story. It's not the best, but it's pretty alright. Yeah, Ingrid is a great character, and it does have a line I really like of, "Wouldn't know, I'm from Texas."
I love her. I love Set Roth. I love when he yells at her because she's like singing, like, and she won't shut the fuck up.
There's a decent amount of good in that game.
Yeah, it's not all bad. I mean, the cracks were starting to show in the writing. Bombadi was well written. I loved him when he was just banging her in the submarine.
Of course you did. Of course you did. Why would I not? Why would I not have? Why couldn't I? I could see that coming a mile away.
Because it was so funny because he needs the sub and they're just like, and Bombadi's just like, oh hey, sorry.
But
I love when he holds up the. I love when he holds up the Natsock, and he steals his gun and the keys to his motorcycle, and then he just tells them to run because he's not above killing an unarmed soldier.
Was that New Colossus, or was that? I thought that was in the first game.
Nope, that's the second one. Right after you put the nuke in the underground facility at Roswell. Right before you go back home to see Papa Dad.
Yeah, people didn't like the Rip Blazkowicz thing. I'm okay with that because I could see that being a real life thing. I mean, there were abusive people back in the, ever.
I think a lot of people you know what? But he had a moment to shine. But I think what rubbed people the wrong way was the fact that you were forced to kill the dog.
I love how people care more about their stupid dogs than they do about people. But anyway.
Oh, dude, people hated The Last of Us 2 because apparently they said, no, you won't have to kill dogs in the game, but you are totally forced to kill dogs. And it's like, oh, come on. I get it. I don't like animal suffering either, but it's a video game. Why are you okay shooting the person in the face and watching them die gruesomely, but don't shoot a four-legged doggo in a video game?
Revenge of the Sith. Wait, go on.
Pick and choose, you know, the hills you want to die on, people.
Yeah.
I think that one over there looks very pleasant.
I never played Last of Us. That game did not appeal, so.
Yeah, well, you just wait till I make you play the first one.
We'll see. I unfortunately have acquired it legally, so there's always a chance.
The first one is the only one that is worth playing.
Because I remember people were going nuts about it when it came out, and I was like, meh. Meh. Mephistopheles. You close your boots and your motorcycle. BJ versus the Terminator. I don't know, my money's on the Raging Texan.
You got to remember, though, when that game came out, Naughty Dog was on top with, like, the Uncharted's. They were known for their amazing writing and their believable dialogue. Like, no joke, like, The Last of Us probably has some of the best voice acting you will ever see.
I don't know if I'm gonna agree with that.
Troy Baker, swear to God, Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson, kill it.
That's what I say to that.
The actual theaters show people the interaction between him and Ellie as how to do believable banter between two people.
See, like
that's how good it is.
That's an area of gaming that I did not care about back then, and all I can say is it's not better than Knights of the Old Republic 1 or 2. Of that, I can most assuredly guarantee you. And I'll die on that hill.
Look, I love Resident Evil. I love Resident Evil with its shitty, stupid voice acting, okay? Because it was a product of its time. But you know goddamn well, if you had a AAA game that had Resident Evil level dialogue right now, you would literally be like, what the fuck is this?
Depends on which one you're talking about.
I would like to have a game with this dialogue, because it's really good. If I had Republic Commando dialogue, I would be happy beyond all imagining. I would ejaculate in joy.
Agnostic, stop trying to show me furry porn. I'm busy.
At least just don't show that on camera, John.
Well, I won't. Well, see, like, I say that as a joke because ejaculate used to mean something different than it means today. Like, it just means exclaim. So, like, Sherlock Holmes used to ejaculate all over the place, but he was actually just exclaiming loudly. Hide by the FX droid.
Is that not what you do when you ejaculate?
I don't know.
Nope, I beat the first level of Alien Trilogy.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's just boring as fuck. Let's go ahead and do the Dark Trooper. Now, this is a different Dark Trooper than the one in Dark Forces. This is like a clone trooper that has been cyberized, which is pretty dark and kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. I really do like this rendition of the Dark Trooper. I didn't like it at first because it was different, but I accepted it.
It's just the Phase 1 Dark Trooper, I think.
Yeah. Damn it all. Too many fucking droids. Ejaculate in displeasure. See, if your friend Medic is still watching, it's like, what are they doing here, you know? Why are they saying ejaculate?
Let's find out. Hey, Clacky Sack, you still with us?
Clacky Sack?
Clacky Sack?
No, I know what you mean, the hacky sack. They used to play that all the time when I was in high school. I thought it was a bunch of hippie crap myself.
I must be too pathetic to face hug.
Damn it all. This is like real life almost. Like, you gotta try to capture one street corner and like everybody's dying trying to get it. This takes place probably just a few months, maybe less than a year after Revenge of the Sith. So yeah, they really shouldn't have an Imperial 1 Star Destroyer, but it's a video game. You just kind of gotta live with it. They should still be using Venators. Upcoming gaming and gaming graphics. I don't have any hope in it. I mean, you look back at 2006. All these new franchises, all these new characters, all these new everything. A whole new era of gaming blossomed. Now there's none of that because we lost all the good developers. They either aged out or were forced out, and so there's no more development because it's all art majors, it's all DEI hires. It's nothing particularly good. And so yeah, I don't really care. I mean, we're not at a new generation because there's nothing to. They're not innovating anymore because they can't, because they're not competent enough to do so. I mean, when you consider these were all, you know, computer science majors. These were people who understood art. As much as I like to bust the balls on Last of Us, that required a lot of talent to get right. You know, even if it is just a zombie game. Just a zombie game. Nothing special. It's just a ripoff of Left 4 Dead. I could just picture like a gaming convention of it. If I said Last of Us was a ripoff of Left 4 Dead, it'd just be a giant riot. Get him! But they'd all be like asthmatic and out of shape, and they'd all die of a heart attack.
Try to pick you up and throw you out, but none of them could lift you.
Exactly.
Bunch of Reddit neckbeards.
Reddit. It used to be cool, but then
I still use it quite a bit.
yeah, but you go like to the main page and it's all just blue hair nonsense. Left 4 Dead is the best indeed. I did not play the new Indiana Jones game because I'm not a big fan of Indiana Jones, to be honest. I mean, I think Indiana Jones is good enough, but and everyone was like, "Oh my god, it's indie."
Let's be realistic. Indiana Jones ended after Last Crusade.
Yes, they rolled off into the...
And Temple of Doom was just a fever dream.
Temple of Doom was basically George Lucas got a divorce and needed to like work out his hostility.
Yep. Not to mention that like the woman that was in the movie was married to like one of the head people.
And was
nepotism much?
Okay, what do you want me to do?
But yeah,
the woman has 2 lines in a whole movie: Indy and screaming.
India. Oh no, H1Bs.
Oh dear. Ironically, the India he visited in the movie still looks the same today.
Which is sad. I'd hate to have to live there, and they should stay. I mean, never mind.
I see what you did there. And her thoughts starting to spill out into the stream, huh, boss?
I don't know. But I can safely say we do not need apartment complexes that are 4 stories tall. I don't think there's E3 anymore. I think it's gone. Yeah. Oh yeah, Marisa Lucas just died. Yeah, died at age 80. Saved Star Wars by editing it down to a point where people would actually watch it.
Yeah, I think we have enough doctors and engineers, don't you think?
Most assuredly. Kill Greiser Delso? Where the fuck is he? There he is. No, it's just a regular Geonosian. There he is. Blast him. It's the top G. I don't care about your Bugatti. Where's your Bugatti now?
You mean your Bugatti?
Exactly.
One of the most overrated hypercars ever.
And what do you think he has it? It's trying to replace a part of his body. I wonder which part that is.
His pinky?
Yes. The pinkiness. He's still alive. What a bastard. Blast him! Blast him! Kill him! Slay the Xeno! I still got killed at the end of that by a stupid Geonosian. So when I won the level, I'm still dead on the ground.
The destruction of the mining facility put an end to any thoughts of a second droid rebellion. For the first time
Oh, we got a
in
cutscene.
years, the man of the 501st could relax and get about the business of maintaining an empire rather than building one.
I think we're gonna go. Ooh, I think this is where the Jedi try to escape. I think. Let's see. Because I think this is. Oh, this is where we get to play as Boba Fett. Yeah, the Kaminoan Rebellion. Now, this became laundered into current Star Wars canon with Bad Batch.
There never was a clone
Cutscene again.
rebellion on Camino. Unofficially, approximately 20 years after we were created, a special detachment of the Imperial 501st Legion was dispatched to Camino with orders to eradicate an army of clones that had been bred to take arms against the Empire. Our mission commander, an expert on the inner workings of Camino, was a young bounty hunter named Boba Fett.
Yeah. So this got laundered by Filoni into current year Star Wars canon. Boba Fett's an asshole. I'm not gonna lie, I like the Disney Fett more because he's not a complete and total ass. He betrayed his clone brothers. Uses destructive abilities. Oh, we gotta blow it up. Watch those wrist rockets. Let's see, these are Phase 1 clone troopers that we're blasting here, who never had a chance to have a normal life. Instead, Boba Fett had to go and kill him. Once again, they did not have to do this. Where you fight clone troopers as Boba Fett. Do you realize how cool this is?
He's killing himself, basically.
I know, it's like, I guess he became emo. It's emo Fett.
Yeah, emo Fett.
It's like, did you know there was a YA book series based upon Boba Fett? Because when I think Boba Fett, I think YA, right? But then again, I guess like they thought, oh yeah, well Boba Fett's a kid. The kids will want to read about a kid, I guess. I mean, I guess that works. I don't know. It'd be nice if we could have like the adult Fett, the adult industry Fett, the OnlyFans Fett, Only Fets.
Only Fets. Yeah.
It's just a prawn studio of nothing but Fett clones.
You know what I want? I want a website called OnlyFans, but it's just like desktop and ceiling fans.
Yep. Or just fans of Star Wars. Oh, I know exactly what would make it even worse. I can make this even worse. No, it's like, and the interracial is like, there's sometimes a Star Trek fan there in a Star Trek uniform. You got like a woman dressed up as Princess Leia and just surrounded by red shirts.
She says, beam me up, Scotty.
So, oh my. Oh yeah, the bricks and minifigs. Apparently they tried to, they paid somebody way less than what something was worth and then refused to give them any money or something like that. I haven't really followed that too much. I like bricks and minifigs though. There's one by my house. The people there are very nice. I bet it was a Californian one. See though, that's an even worse sin because that means I have to do work. And for that, there will be bad days. Oh yes. We can play Boba Fett again.
I'll tell you what. Riley can take my place in Space Jail and he can play mixtape.
We're not going to get affordable hardware. The prices are going to come down again. Because already those data centers are being closed down or they're being canceled because that is a great big speculation boom and all those hardware companies are going to have to recoup all those losses somehow. So they're going to have to offer a lot of discounts on that stuff. So I'm not too worried about that. Now hard drives are very expensive now, which is really shitty because a hard drive I bought 2 years ago for $300 is now $500, and that's fucking ridiculous.
Maybe just sell it for some profit.
Chico, you're kind of far away from the mic. Still far away from the
I
mic.
was just saying sell it for some profit.
There's the molly. Yeah, I still can't hear you.
Sure won't. Man, shit.
Oh, that's a lot of ARC troopers, and they completely eradicated Boba Fett. I mean, they just eradicated him. Great, now I'm just a regular Stormy. We're screwed.
That's some shit.
Yeah, so Bad Batch has this same kind of battle, although I don't know that if Boba Fett's in that or not, though. Damn it.
It's not.
I tried to watch Bad Batch, but it was too childish. I was not a fan of the... Oh, what was the hell? What the hell was her name? Like 11 or something?
Omega.
Omega? Okay. I knew it was some kind of non-name. Damn it. You think
There's
Boba Fett is...
there's an attractive name to yell out.
Alpha and Omega. So, like, Omega is an example of, like, a really stupid retcon. Like, Omega is, like, a female Fett clone somehow. But at least it's not the Trinder Fett clone that, for some reason, is, like, called Sister. Yes, really. I don't think that was actually in anything, or in any, not anything anybody actually watched or read. And Boba Fett is messed up emotionally, because, yeah, he's got the PTSD from the Jedi, you know, like, decapitating his father in front of him. Yeah, way to go, Mace Windu. Way to go. Is not really protecting the innocent there, are we?
You probably didn't care.
Destroy 2 gunships. Oh, that's going to be easy.
It's just a pontoon boat with 2 9mm strapped to the side of it,
If only.
and not even like mounted, just like duct taped onto the side. It's a gunboat, get it?
If only. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go.
You know what? Speaking of 9mm, I'm really upset. I was playing Call of Duty, and I popped this enemy with a 9mm straight into the chest, right? I went to look for the exit wound, and there were no lungs outside.
Huh. Fancy that.
I was told that a 9mm would blow the lungs out the back of somebody.
Gotta be careful, Jim. Damn it. Oh, don't tell me I'm gonna lose.
Yeah,
Okay,
you gotta use a rocket launcher on it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought I could use the turret, but I guess not. Okay, which one am I closest to? They're both equidistant away. If you leave Imperial Center at 5 o'clock, you'll be there in, never. Oh, killing clones of his father over and over again. He probably doesn't care. And yeah, the original version of Jango's death, yeah, where he loses an arm and then loses a head. I'll tell you something. I have an action figure of that death. I did not know that that's what that was, but back in 2002, they did release a special Jango Fett action figure where he has a magnetically held on hand and head. It does not advertise this fact, though.
Those magnets might be bad by now. You might want to check on yours.
I have no idea where it is, but they probably are. The only reason I discovered that it was magnetized is I knocked his head off by accident. And I was like, oh, I broke it. And I'm like, what? A magnet? Weird.
Yeah, mine have disintegrated over the years.
The bounty hunter left after the battle was over. He said something about tracking down a smuggler on Tatooine. After the Camino uprising, the Emperor decided that an army of genetically identical soldiers was too susceptible to corruption. Future troopers would be cloned from a variety of templates. Though the 501st itself remained pure, the rest of the Imperial Army gradually became more and more diverse.
Why did I just hear sheep?
We never really got used to the new guys.
Okay, do you know what the funny part about that is? You didn't hear it, but our 501st guy was like, The army became more diverse. Then you said sheep. Uh-oh.
I swear to Christ, I heard sheep going, bah.
I don't know. That's weird. I mean, you're not wrong, but... Okay, we got another cutscene. Starting up the Death Star Prison Break. This became canon when it was implemented in the book Death Star, which is one of my favorite books of all time.
Once it was finally finished, the Death Star was the Emperor's favorite toy. It was also the most boring assignment in the galaxy for a stormtrooper. Tedious inspection drills, endless hours of guarding impregnable force field generators. Things got so bad that when a prison break erupted in the cell block, we were almost happy to have someone shooting at us again. If only we'd known what an embarrassing snipe storm we were about to wade into. We probably would have jettisoned the whole detention block into space.
Yeah, so our dudes were getting bored. They're just standing around the Death Star, you know?
One poor stormtrooper gets blasted into the pit.
Indeed. $84 double G. That's my favorite size. A lot of back problems. A lot of back problems.
But
I
you can
think that's-
sleep on them.
Got a bolt shelves underneath them into your bones.
The boob shelf.
I only have my shelf to blame.
Oh my. But you idiots, get out of my way. You fools.
I love the run animation. Like, he looks like he really has to piss.
Hey, you know, you wear that armor long enough, you will run like that. I don't actually have...
I think there'd be, like, space catheters or something.
They have that, yeah, but not in the game, obviously. Chico, you're really far away from the mic. I can barely hear you. I heard
Meanwhile,
that.
Master Chief's just like, hold my beer. Hold my space catheter beer.
Better?
Chico, why are you whimpering?
Whimpering.
There you go. Hopefully you weren't fapping to Ayla Sakura there.
I literally just heard you go,
That wasn't me.
Weird.
Well, it wasn't me.
And I'm just spouting off random stuff.
You sure somebody's not watching something behind you?
No, there's nobody in this room except for me. There's nobody in here. I'm a ghost, ladies and gentlemen. I don't actually exist. Or do I?
You're talking to us from beyond the spectral plane.
Now that'd be kind of a creepy. Are you going?
God damn it, Clackies, was it you?
You got that one stormtrooper has to piss so bad he just mows down an entire
Rebel squad.
I fucked that up. Yeah, he mows down an entire squad of rebels just to get to the bathroom.
I can tell you that, like, I have a clone trooper armor, and if you have to pee, you just don't. You don't, because there's no taking off that armor until you're back home.
Oof.
Because the zipper's on the back.
Ooh.
And yes, Stormtrooper armor is environmentally sealed, and it can survive in vacuum for about 10 minutes. Which, when you consider that it's surviving in vacuum, that's actually really good. That's really good.
Fair enough.
Especially since it's basic combat armor. Zipper on the back. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. Well, it is physically on the back, so you can't see it at the front.
A zipper on the back.
I walk into these things. You kids and your idioms and such. Back in my day, we just had 3 words that you can't say on TV.
Fuck you guys.
That's one of them.
There used to be this show on Nickelodeon called You Can't Do That on Television.
See, I never watched Nickelodeon. I thought it was too immature for my taste. I was too fancy for that.
It didn't tickle your fancy.
Exactly. I'm too busy watching the History Channel. I had
Everybody's
no...
watched Nickelodeon.
Nah, not everybody. I preferred Cartoon Network.
Second. You cat
Look at
dogs.
you! Look at you, you posh little bastards with your Cartoon Networks. We had basic cable growing up. We had like 12 channels. And one of them was the Weather Channel, and the other one was the one that just told you what was on and repeated every 30 seconds.
Pete and Pete? That show was stupid.
Fuck you. Shut up. How dare you?
See, like, none of that stuff I would have ever watched. Like, if it wasn't science fiction, fantasy, something superhero related, I wouldn't sit through it. You couldn't pay me to do it.
How dare you blaspheme my Pete and Pete?
I don't even know what a Pete and Pete is. Do they
I
live in
know
a
nothing about it except for
Two
the name.
brothers named Pete and Pete. And the one younger Pete had a tattoo of a girl on his arm that would dance, and her name was Petunia. She was the shit. And then
Now,
there was a
wait
guy named Artie, the strongest man in the world. Rest in peace.
Oh, did he did Pete work in like a peat bog? So wait, there were Coleman, I see.
Don't touch your Pete's.
Damn it, you bastards. Who's afraid of the dark? I kind of vaguely recognize
I was
that.
going to make a joke, but it was such a reach. I was going to say he worked for a company refurbishing Rees, so he was a repeater.
Oh my god. That's about as
Yeah,
bad
but
as my
it was,
Pete.
it was too much of a reach to make it work.
Too much a repeach.
Well, then again, last week I determined I was an expert.
Oh,
I used to be a...
That's a lot of troopers. Damn it! Fucking fleet troopers. About the Death Star not having a lot of bathrooms.
Cyrus, College Humor having the short. They had multiple shorts called those off-brand troopers. But yeah, one of the shorts was literally about using the bathrooms.
Where did they
And
use
he
the
pissed
back
on off-brand
rooms?
Vader. He pissed on off-brand Vader.
Did they have to find the bathroom in the back rooms?
I guess so.
I don't
They
get
also
that
had a
meme.
light. He also had a lightsaber that could give you cancer.
Yep. And controlled nuclear reactor, huh? Oh, I know what we're gonna have to do later, and if you fail, you go all the way back. Because you have to shoot their shuttle, and if you don't shoot their shuttle fast enough, you go back all the way back. All the way.
How far back?
It doesn't sound familiar.
I seem to remember that you had to shoot the shuttle, but it could have been. It's been a long time. You get on
I
and
shot the shuttle,
but you didn't shoot
but
the
I
starfighter.
didn't shoot the stormtrooper.
I know there are some Jedi here.
The Jedi.
I'm getting the nastiest look from a family member right now every time I make a joke.
I mean, these things happen. This is why I work alone. Damn it.
But are you alone?
Alone in the dark.
Actually,
Don't look at your back window.
it's very light in here. And it's okay to be light. We could get
As long as
so
you don't
much trouble. We could get in so much trouble for that, though.
Yeah, nobody knows me well enough.
But they know me. No, they don't. No, it's not they don't know me. It's they don't care. That's the thing.
I love your car insurance.
Yep. I actually did use general insurance for like 6 months. It was very expensive, but, well...
Well, that's what happens when you have a celebrity endorsement like Shaq.
Hey, you know, I like the fact that old Shaq knows how to make money.
Okay, all right. Look, I'm going to divulge some personal information about myself, and you can laugh at me all you want. I don't give a shit.
Did you call
There
Shaq
used to-
Shrek?
There used to be this insurance program called I can't remember what it's called, but there was this animated like spy, like Aaron from eShorts, and I was like, you know what? For an animated commercial for car insurance, she's kind of hot.
Yeah, Flo.
Not Flo, that's Progressive.
Oh.
This
She's
was an
still-
actual
Damn it.
car insurance company that was just using an animated, like Kim Possible type character.
Kim
But
Possible.
her name was Erin from. Just Google Erin from eShorts, you'll see it.
Kim Possible was some teenage spy that had red hair.
You got
They're
me with the
very
red
much.
hair.
They do look very similar when you see them.
She had a very attractive green enemy.
Interesting.
Now I will admit, Progressive Flow.
No! Oh. Go on.
Progressive Flow. She is a bit of a looker.
Can't believe that. Fell into
That's
the
all.
abyss.
Did you really?
Almost did it again. Almost did it again. It's so easy to fall off that catwalk. Build railings, you assholes!
They can't.
Yeah,
That they couldn't have
this
built the Death
isn't-
Star 2 without it.
This isn't OSHA compliant.
Oh yeah, one of the stupid fan theories is like, oh, it was built for Geonosians, and that's why they don't have. Like, why would you do that? No one would ever do anything like that because that's fucking stupid.
I mean, in the new canon, they killed pretty much all of the Geonosians except for one.
That is really dumb. Damn it all to hell. Yeah, I'm probably going to lose this one. But thankfully, we're almost done with the stream. So if I lose, I can just rage quit out, just like I did in the last one. Because these games
Oh,
back
really?
in this day was hard.
They could be.
Give us some hardcore parkour before you rage quit.
Wait, why would you say Corellia is basically America? Can you give me some context there?
Well, you consider that like a
Cyrus?
lot of the Corellians basically act like space Americans. You got Han Solo, Cornhorn, Cal Katarn.
Oh,
Actually, Cal
Cornhorn.
Katarn wasn't born on Corellia. He was born on Sulan, but whatever.
Who
Yeah.
names their kid Carhorn?
Carhorn.
You shall be destroyed for that one. Although
That's what I heard him say.
Cornhorn is a really cool character. Originally, he was a space cop, but he decided to defect to the rebellion after Bosk killed his father, and the Empire let Bosk go. Yes, that sounds very topical. Why do you ask?
Maybe a space fireman.
Well, no, because like in today's world, like you have criminals get away with like killing innocent people if they're politically well connected. You know, Bosk was politically well connected with the Empire, and so he was able to get away with being a cop killer.
Oh,
He must have
Coruscant.
been from the UK.
Yes.
Nah, Coruscant. That wouldn't be New York because New York sucks. Coruscant was actually somewhat decent.
Let's see. No, New York was level 2 of Coruscant. That's the thing.
Oh right. Nah, more like level 5.
I could see that. With all the
I have
cannibals.
no idea what the hell you are talking about.
Just nod politely.
I'm nodding my head for everyone at home.
Coruscant was the basically the capital world for the Republic for the longest time. But
What was the name of that town you were talking about that was so on the nose MAGA? More bad or something like that?
That's from the Disney Wars. That's Korriban, but they called it Morbad for some stupid reason.
Yeah, I just
Orban?
remembered that made me think of that for some reason.
Yeah, didn't they
Why would they
rename didn't they rename Coruscant? Not Coruscant. Korriban.
Korriban.
Morbad.
No, they didn't call it Morbad. They called it Morabon.
Oh my God, that's just as bad.
It's basically just Korriban, but replacing the K with an M.
I thought it was more bad, but okay. That's almost as bad as more bad, though.
Well, you know, Space Portland is less good.
Cyrus, if you ask some people, Alderaan could be Space America.
I could see that. I love how I
Space
just
America.
I
Fuck
immediately
yeah.
died. Be nice if you could spawn in as Darth Vader, but I guess he's not on the Death Star right now, and I didn't want to try to figure out how to make that work canonically. But still, Morabon. It's not as bad as more bad, though, I guess. Morabad. Although the original planet was originally the name was supposed to be Had Abaddon, which sounds like shit. I'm glad somebody talked Lucas out of that.
I had a bad English test.
Like how that stormtrooper actually was able to hit something. Naboo would basically be space Vermont.
Vermont.
Yeah, I just get the Vermont vibes.
I mean, it was filmed in Italy.
Yeah, but they didn't have Naboo pizza. You don't want to ask what that is.
Minced Gungan.
Yeah. That's the pepperoni.
Oh.
I'll tell you this. I think Natalie Portman is 100% mid.
Yes.
Mid or mint?
Mid. Middle of the road. She's okay, but eh. I'm not gonna like go nuts over her.
One of her topless photos was actually being sold on eBay a long time ago.
Oh my. I like how that's just a Jedi Padawan, and yet he's kicking my ass.
He's still a Padawan.
Go!
He's still got the pose.
No! Oh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it happened again. It happened again that we concluded this stream with me getting my ass kicked. Ugh. At the last minute, we almost killed him. Well,
Maybe that's a sign that Star Wars has peacefully come to an end.
no,
Laid
Star
to
Wars
rest.
will never end. But for now, next week we're gonna play More Bad. I mean, Wolfenstein More Bad. But until then, I'm General Lotz. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, and please consider leaving a like or a comment, as the algorithm desires your soul. And I want to thank all those fans who have supported this channel, both past and present.